Hey everybody, welcome to episode 8 of A Time of Total Warfare, a Battletech campaign. This is Torschlusspanik. I'm sure everybody that speaks German that's been following along with these names recognizes the irony of them. I'm pretty sure we're going to be seeing some Torschlusspanik this episode. Tice, thank you for the sub. I just want to say here, everyone waited until the last minute to buy their weapons. Rad is actually buying them right now.
It's
The
true.
rest of the
I didn't
crew did
wait.
it before the episode started. They still all failed to do their homework, so that's the world
I
we
did
live
my
in.
homework.
I knew
don't know
what
what
weapons
you're
I
talking about.
You
wanted.
guys told me I was the only one, you liars.
I mean, they finished it before you got on the calls.
I'm still not finished.
That's
but
still
okay.
not doing your
All right.
homework. Just because you're the first
I-
student to show up
hey,
and do
I-
your homework in class doesn't mean you did your homework.
I did my fucking homework. That's what I have to say.
Well, look,
I did my homework. I was done. I was
a
like, oh,
6-year-old and a 3-year-old.
like a couple of things.
Get off my goddamn back.
I'm Arthur Perkins. This is APGamingREAL. It's been an interesting week this week. My Tuesday and Wednesday shows were fucking nutcases. I think that we managed to make Rad spit up on his computer on the Tuesday
Oh yes,
night show.
that was quite painful.
Wait, that was painful?
Oh, it was Dr. Pepper came out of my nose. Yeah,
What, Tuesday night?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, listen, Restart's
Oh.
been getting wild, man.
Ah,
Restart is
so
the
I've
girls
heard.
gone wild of my streams.
Yeah. So I've
Uh,
heard.
what was
last
it?
night was-
Nihilistic, the
The
nihilist,
nihilist demon.
Oh my god, best NPC you've come up with in recent memory.
He just read
Incredible.
nihilist Arby tweets. I was just like, what can I say that will match the statement that I can find on this Twitter timeline?
He's like, can't we talk about it? He's like, talk about what? Life is pain.
Everything sucks.
They were like, love is the only thing that matters. And he's like, will love save you when the oblivion of the cold death of the universe awaits?
So good.
Oh, damn, he's getting real deep.
Yeah.
Fucking good.
The thing is, you could literally watch the cast go into the show like super pumped, right? And then in the middle of that fight, the nihilism just drained their spirit. They were all like, oh god, this sucks so bad. And I was like, fucking got him, mate.
Totally out of character.
I'm
Cast like a third level spell on them. They all failed their saves.
Last night we had Made RPG, which is its own thing.
It was definitely a thing.
It was a thing. Pondo was there.
I was.
I was working. Missed it.
Don't worry, it's a be up on
You
YouTube
didn't
tomorrow.
miss much.
You know what? I think he missed some excellent art. So fuck you, Pondo.
I mean, you did. That's about it. But you put They're posted that on the Discord.
Second
so
off,
it's fine.
Pondo, by the
Yeah.
way, you can talk about your own performance, but I felt I pulled off a sadistic son of a bitch pretty well.
I didn't watch that show, and I'll tell you
Good.
why. Because Arasito can draw in 5 minutes what it takes me 3 months to draw. And it's
Yeah,
very
I get
frustrating.
that. I get
Watch
that,
happen.
buddy.
So you just feel bad and just like, no, I don't. And
Yeah, I'm like, I'm not going to submit myself to that sort of psychological torture.
All right, so Chad is asking me to break off a piece of the Made RPG. Not all Made RPG episodes are like this, but I want to quote one line I had from last night's episode that will tell you exactly what Made RPG is about. I'm glad that you wore those cat ears so that there'd be something cute about you, because you're as flat as your shoes and hair.
Whoa.
Yeah, it was a spicy night.
Damn.
It's very catty.
it was very like, it was very like sassy and everything the entire night from everybody.
Cotton played an evil version of herself.
Oh god.
Nice.
Yes. Pondo,
we
I
just
think, just played
kept on-
himself at any point.
With all my, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I know what I'm talking about. Yeah, so Made RPG. Not all episodes of Made RPG are like that. We've done a couple other ones that aren't quite as
We've only done one other, unless you
Spicy.
did another one.
No, I think I did too. I'm pretty sure I've done at least 2 other ones. Made RPG. I'm gonna search for Made RPG on my channel.
I
No,
know
you're right.
that
I've only done one other one.
I was about to say,
I
it's
think
like
I did
you've
one
only done 2
privately
so-
though, so
Ah.
not recorded.
that doesn't count.
Fuck you, Sid. I get to choose what counts in my portfolio of things that I play. That's like saying just because you didn't list it on your resume doesn't mean you've never done that thing.
It's like my getting 27 kills and 5 golds with Bastion. It doesn't count because no one was there to see it.
Pat.
Well, except
Rough life, buddy.
You only got that because I wasn't there.
Wow.
On the other team, the Roadhog cooked you into an ult.
Wow. Wow.
That was still the best moment, Sid.
That was pretty great.
You
All
thought
right.
you got away, and then I just brought you back in.
Let's do some intros. We're going to go with Rad last because he's still busily attempting to not fuck up.
And failing, probably.
Sid.
Yes. I've been working a lot. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm SidAlpha, and I work way too much. Over the course of yesterday and today, I've put in 29 hours at my day job. So that's a lot of fun.
That's rough.
And I'm sitting here looking at all this stuff. The internet is just dissolving around me, and I'm sitting here staring impotently, unable to do any videos in regards to it. With the YouTube changing their rules around, moving the goalpost for smaller creators, and
I don't know. I mean,
this.
honestly, if you're at a point where you don't have 4,000 minutes of viewership, you're probably not going to be making any money off of monetization. I'm not
for
against
a lot of people
this.
though. It's not necessarily about the actually getting the money or not. It's the perception of value that people are seeing there, even though they can't even get the money until they hit $100 before they cash out. They still see value in actually getting that money because it means that they're getting something out of their time and their effort. Because I know it's freaking hard. It's disastrous when you're to your psyche and to your ego when you're down there and just a couple of hundred subscribers and you're like, I got a new sub today. You do whatever you can to keep yourself going, and for a lot of people that's part of it, and YouTube just ripped that away. I know the reasons why YouTube did it, and I do agree with them, but a lot of smaller content creators are upset, and they're if and when I do a video about it, they're going to be a lot more upset. But
YouTube, if you're looking for a small creator who isn't upset to act as the face of this initiative, I am available. I will sell my services for $4. I am a complete and utter sellout. Tony Hawk has nothing on me. Anything else, Sid? Thanks for giving me that opportunity to prop myself up there.
God
no
damn
problem.
it.
Happy to do it. No, it's been an interesting time. Personal life is still personal life, and work has been driving me insane the past couple of days. So there's not much new content this week on my channel so far. I think I got a video out Monday, and that was it. And yeah, that's basically all I got. Nothing's been going on except IRL crap.
Pondo. Did you just
Yes.
pop your camera out?
Maybe.
Why don't you tell us what's been going on with you?
Work. The Made RPG yesterday. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then taking care of a pup. That's about it.
All right.
Wow, we're just barrels of fun, aren't we?
Yeah.
I'll fucking carry this. I'll carry it if I have to. English.
I'm just waiting to see if I'm dying this episode.
You've got a new Twitter. You're at Englishmudkip now, yes?
Yeah, I
Excellent.
got it updated and changed.
And you started streaming finally.
Yeah, I've been streaming. No, I have been streaming the past couple of days this week because I've been majorly sick with the flu and started to get better today, thank God. Or I would have had to bail out if I was too ill. But yeah, I've been streaming. I streamed earlier today, played some Slime Rancher, and tried to get Destiny working, but OBS Streamlabs didn't want to unblack screen Destiny for me.
Yeah, you can't do a game capture with it. You have to do a screen capture with OBS.
I've been able to do game capture with a couple of games. I just had to
Yeah, but with
uncheck
Destiny
freaking
2,
transparent. Yeah, Destiny 2.
you have to
I'll
do a
try that.
screen capture.
Yeah,
Which
I'll try
sucks
that
because it
next.
annihilates your performance.
I'll try that next time. But yeah, I was playing Slime Rancher. Then OBS Streamlabs crashed 4 times in a row for me.
Nice.
Yeah, it updated today, so I think it's the update. But yeah, it was good. Got create new save, did good. Yeah, I'd been looking for work, and hopefully with a little plan that me and somebody have got, I'll be able to get some work. With a little leeway. Yeah.
Raddosaurus.
Boy, thanks for giving me all that extra time to get my shit sorted
I
out
did
there,
give you all
guys.
that extra time. Are you
With your
actually sorted out yet?
No.
Okay.
I have so many questions that I'm gonna go to battle in a Hawaiian shirt and cargo shorts. I think pretty much.
Really? You're just gonna Soldier 76 it?
Is an auto pistol like what RoboCop has?
Yes.
All right, sold. I'll get one of those. That sounds good.
You mean a
Don't we already have that?
4P3B weapon? I mean,
Well,
yes.
yeah, we also had stuff that we just had by default.
I mean, you have that as a mech
Okay.
warrior. That's like the standard weapon that people have.
All right, but, well, I'll have more questions after we do all of our intros.
Don't worry, you're just gonna be a smoking ruin filled with bullets by the end of the episode. So
yeah, it probably doesn't matter. So
yeah,
And I'll be standing there in my ballistic armor going,
oh no, I already got some
good.
of that. I bought a couple different kinds of armor, so I could just like go to the closet and like push the hangers around and pick the one I thought.
I can't wait for you
what am I
guys to make
feeling
driving checks in full ballistic armor. It's gonna be great.
We got to drive stuff. I thought we could just get like an Uber to take us over there.
Yeah, you know how Uber drivers love it when fully armed
They just drive like
mercenaries
cattle
and
cars around.
Sup?
hey, it worked for Deadpool. It'll work for us.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I don't recall that, but no, I don't think it will work.
Well,
for
he
you.
took a
Deadpool had a
taxi.
cab.
You took
He
two
took a
cows.
taxi.
Yeah, he took a taxi.
Dope panda.
And he
On the
actually-
other hand, he's
Yeah, with
Deadpool and
Dopinder.
people love him.
And he
Didn't
left
even
his
take
he
the
left
guy,
his
that's the
duffel
thing.
bag full
I mean,
of weapons in the cab.
apparently the next investment we need to look in is getting a group Lance vehicle. for our first
What
time.
about the
you did have
Russians?
a
The
light
Russians can drive us.
I thought you were gonna say our next
In
investment
what?
should be appealing personalities.
The log tom.
Appealing personalities would be a nice change. You know, I want to actually say there haven't been any negative comments over the last 2 weeks. Someone did put a bet on whether you guys would get fucking wasted by these thugs, but
Oh, my first guess was gonna be everyone stopped watching. That's why there have been no negative.
no,
Oh,
the show is actually pretty popular. I mean, it's the most
Alright.
popular show I've had since Mistborn, so
Well, that's all right.
It's
Well,
because
my,
of Rad
my-
and Sarge.
yeah, I'm
you'll
gonna
probably
say
the
yeah,
Russians.
they pretty much carry it.
my week
Yeah.
was pretty interesting. I do live in Texas, and we had a freeze here, which I guess for most parts of the world, you guys are like, oh,
So a
we've been-
freeze there, so it got down to 70.
He saw ice for the first time in his
yeah.
life.
I was like, what are these strange cylindrical?
Is this what
growths
people put
on
in
my
their
house?
drinks?
It's like my house has got cancer or something. I don't know what's happening.
I only drink my
Um,
whiskey neat and warm.
The only time I ever see ice is when it's in my sweet tea.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't see snow until I went up north.
So yeah, I got down to like 17, and it has it actually this evening it got above freezing for the first time in 3 days. And basically, I don't know if you live in the South, you probably know about this. The entire city just stops, like because people don't know how to like drive on ice down here. They don't know to like let their faucets drip.
Yeah,
or, like,
it's
their
Atlanta.
faucets-
You have the
they don't know-
Atlanta problem.
So when it freezes, and I'm just talking like 30 degrees, like the whole school shut down, everything, the whole world basically grinds to a
Schools
halt.
shut down when it gets down to 30.
Down to 30, yeah, pretty much. And
I wish.
Yeah.
and it got all the way down to like 12 here. So people were losing their fucking minds. They're like buying out all the generators off the shelves at home. Like it was like a damn hurricane was coming because it was going to freeze for like 2 nights in a row. So all my kids have been home all week. My wife has been home all week. Nobody's gone to work. Nobody's gone to school. Like you couldn't drive to like McDonald's because like McDonald's just like sent its employees home. They're like, everybody go home and hunker down for the cold temperatures. So I was like, okay, whatever. So that's one of the reasons I didn't do my homework. The other reason is I'm not a very diligent person. I just didn't do it.
Wait,
But
people
that's
like
my
buy
week.
generators and shit for the cold?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, do they understand how temperature works?
Not down here, unless it's a triple digit temperature. People know how to cope with that. They don't know how to cope with, sub 40 degrees. They act like.
Oh hell, I'll be able to be fit right in there at the dark.
I vaguely remember this movie. I was either early in college or high school. It was one of those weather disaster movies back when those kind of like hit their stride, I guess.
Oh,
And it was about like this. I don't know. I don't remember what the movie was about, but essentially there was a giant ice laser that shot down from the sky and flash froze everything because climate change, I guess, was the science behind that. I don't know.
I think
but-
I know what movie you're talking about, but
Yeah.
it wasn't a giant ice laser. It was a freaking polar shift.
Yeah, it was a storm, but essentially the storm
That
was a giant ice
flash-
laser.
Yeah, it flash
it was
froze
a-
everything.
Oh, is
worst
that the
movies I've
one where
ever
the
seen in my
kids were in
entire
the library?
Yeah, I think.
I don't know.
And the big flood came, and then
They
heat-
didn't understand the concept of how landline phones worked.
Yeah, it was terrible though, and that's what people acted like here when the temperature got.
God, yeah.
So it's been a very strange week. Last year during winter, I don't think we had more than a week where it was below 60 degrees for the entire calendar year. So for this winter to go this way, I think it caught a lot of people off guard. So my house is a disaster because my children have been home all week. So it's been very hectic. Last weekend I did get to go to the movies. I went to go see Jumanji, which was surprisingly good. But there's probably my rosy review is probably colored by nostalgia. I did really like the original Jumanji as a kid. So I did like the new one. I'm also a sucker for The Rock. So anything The Rock's in, I'll probably go see. And he was really
That's
good
fair.
in it. And I'm usually 50-50 on Kevin Hart, but Kevin Hart was fucking dynamite in this movie. Like he was.
Kevin Hart was pretty good in the. Was it Kevin Hart in the CIA one?
Yes, and my wife really liked that one, the Central
That-
Intelligence one, and I
That
was just
was
kind of like,
good. That's
I was
pretty.
like,
that's
I was
fu-
like,
it's
okay, I
funny at
guess.
some points.
But also, Jack Black plays a teenage girl, and
Mm-hmm.
he plays a more convincing teenage girl than probably most teenage girls could play. Like,
All right. I was
Yeah.
thinking of going and seeing that movie tomorrow, and now I'm definitely going to do it.
Jack
I would,
Black is pretty good in any
yeah.
role you put him in.
the Rock is like generically as good as The Rock always is.
Really? Because
doesn't,
he
like-
was the #2 actor in Hollywood last year, and the #1 in the year before that. So
I'm surprised. Well, like, so he's always
generically good. You mean
Yes.
godlike deity?
right. I just mean good for The Rock, right? Like,
That was
there's a
my
bit in there that he
He's
does, like-
literally actually Maui from the movie
Yeah.
Moana. He's just pretending to be
pretty
human.
much. Yeah. But Jack Black is on fire. Kevin Hart is on fire. The performance from, I guess, the performance from the girl is passable. I guess I don't know. She was okay. She has a couple really good scenes, but the acting was really good. And what was really good about the movie, my favorite part was all the tropes. Because they really play up the like we're in a video game, so they have like NPCs that will only say like those lines to them, and they
Yeah.
get super fucking frustrated because they can't get any like actual useful information.
Yeah,
They just repeat themselves,
That's straight out of TV tropes right there.
Yeah.
That's the Cornerian
uh,
Guard syndrome.
and that's what I really enjoyed. Like they had, each character has like their weaknesses and strengths and stuff. And
That's calling you out, by the way, Rad.
are they? I don't have it open, so I can't see.
Yeah, they
What
told
did
you
say?
to fuck yourself.
That's fine. I mean,
Something
What's-
like I've been under 7 feet of snow and it's
Oh.
-5 Celsius.
well, I've survived.
Well, then maybe you
months
should
of-
move somewhere warmer.
I've survived 8 consecutive months of triple-digit heat index every day, where it gets down to a nice, cool 88 degrees in the evening with 100% humidity. So we deal with our weather problems on the other side of the spectrum. This is our reprieve. We get about a month and a half of winter, and then we get 10 and a half months of summer. So we don't get a spring or a fall. It just goes straight from, it's 60 degrees outside one day, and then it's like now it's 95 with a heat index of 112. Welcome to March kind of situation. So yes, this is when I get to point and laugh at you, and you can tell me to go fuck myself. And then in the summertime, when you're like, it's 70 degrees, I'll be like, you can go fuck yourself. So
Soundwave in chat, by the way, knows what I'm talking about with Cornerian Guard syndrome, because welcome to Corneria. I like swords. Welcome to Corneria. I like swords.
Oh god.
Exactly. Yeah, it's just really good. I definitely recommend the movie. It's done. You know, the bottom falls out a little bit. It doesn't have a lot of depth, but it is. I think it's widely entertaining. There's a couple shout outs to the original too that
I had a thought for you, Rad.
do.
For you. I've been thinking a lot about Aladdin and Mulan, and I think that those movies aren't going to be as good as the original. Follow me on this one, though. There was nothing super special about the casting for Beauty and the Beast, but Aladdin and Mulan were both carried by Robin Williams and Eddie Murphy as their respective sidekick support heroes.
Yes.
And I feel like the live-action version is going to be hard-pressed. I mean, they actually wrote the role of Genie for Robin Williams and presented it to him to be like, hey, we really, really want you.
Yep.
It could probably get somebody else that's funny, but, I mean, Mushu is literally Eddie Murphy. I mean,
You don't think you could get Eddie Murphy to do it, like voice him in the live action?
I don't think they are. I don't think they've made any attempt to.
I thought the
Mushu,
Genie
right? Like, there's
for
gotta be.
the new Aladdin movie is you're going to probably hate it for this. It's I think it was Will Smith. Last I saw
Oh, for
I
the
can
Genie?
believe that.
the
Yeah.
Genie.
I feel like you just
I mean,
have
it's
to do
Will
a different-
Smith. It's fucking Will Smith. You know.
I mean, you say it's fucking Will Smith, but Bright was a horrible mess.
Oh, And then
Never saw it.
Yeah, I
then
haven't
the
watched it.
movie he did with his son.
Oh,
sci-fi.
I know the one you're talking about, where
Yeah,
he was
look at-
Cypher Rage.
Yeah,
I
it
mean,
was
why
the
not
best.
just? I mean, it's a.
Sorry.
Some
could
of
agree.
his
He's
older
playing a
movies-
comedy role as Genie. That's I don't know.
I like
It's
his
very
old.
different.
I could see
I
him
like his
doing it as
older
Genie.
stuff. I like his
just-
old.
You can't out Robin Williams, so you just have to do a different Genie. Like you can't
That's-
try
yeah.
and do the same.
Yeah.
Genie,
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So like
That's fair.
whoever does it has to put their own spin on it because they can't just simply attempt to.
All right, let me sell you on
mirror-
this. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Sell it.
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Shaquille O'Neal playing Shazam as Aladdin as the Genie. Just show up and be like,
You know,
"What's
I
up?"
would pay money to see that. I would.
Hey guys,
Genie, for some reason, dunks on someone at any point in the movie as a callback.
have a joke about his free throw problems.
Yeah.
As long as like Alan Tudyk does Abu, I think I'll probably see it. So
Oh hell yeah!
just
I
get that man to
mean-
do animal sounds at me, and I'm sold. It's fine.
He did amazing as K2SO. He's
Yeah,
been
he's
on
been
fire
very
with Disney lately.
Oh
yeah.
god, yeah.
He's a great voice actor. He
Yeah.
really is.
All right, let's see here. Oops. Here's what happened in my week, by the way. You can tell you're getting too close to your personal trainer when they're the ones suggesting when you should get a haircut. But now that I've said it, everyone in my life is like, "Hey, you know, she's right. You probably should get a haircut." And I'm like, "You know what? Fuck you.
You know what? I should probably get a
I'm gonna
haircut.
do what I want."
I did.
Do what I want.
I was
Ready to
thinking
get-
I need to get a haircut, and I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna cut it myself now.
I got a haircut
Wow.
today.
Look what,
I'm missing
look what
most of my
fucking-
hair.
I mean, I knew you got a haircut at some point, Rad.
I get a
I saw you
haircut
hop
when
on, and I
my
was like,
dad
huh.
gets a haircut.
I got,
'cause
like-
he just calls a barber over.
I gotta say, it's like the sweetest haircut I've gotten in living memory. I can't like
That's probably because you've been in the military.
they cut it really up high on this side, which doesn't normally happen, and I really like it. Like I'm a big fan of the haircut that I got.
Fuck you, chat.
They massaged my head when they went and put me back to shampoo my hair.
That's not something that normally happens. for
God
people
damn
to
it,
get
Sandra.
haircuts?
Well, I mean, like, so it's
Okay.
always an option, but
You
it's
need to
not an
go
option.
to a nice haircuttery, sir.
I usually just like cut my hair, let me leave, and I'll go home covered in hair and just take like a shower and rinse off all that shit.
No, my beef is the people who try to trim my beard. I'm like, all right, I just
Yeah.
want you to take a little bit off the ends. It gets split, it gets dry, just a little bit. I come back and I'm like, oh, look, I'm missing 2 fucking inches of beard hair.
Yeah, I don't let them do my beard anymore. I've had too many bad experiences
Yeah.
where they like separate my sideburns from my beard, so like
Oh,
there's a weird
fucking-
gap
I-
there. and I'm
You
I
like,
can't do that for me. I mean, it's
I hate
already
that.
basically separated.
I hate that.
Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
So I'm gonna
Right.
have to shave my beard tomorrow anyway because I have Battle Assembly this weekend. But hence the haircut and all that. But I was so jazzed about my haircut. I was like, yeah, let's fucking do the shampoo and shit. So yeah, good times. Back to you. Arthur needs a haircut.
Oh, thanks, Rad.
We just rub that in your face a little bit.
Here at the
Get it
news
when you
Anchorage, we
want.
want to remind you to go fuck yourself on the hour.
I'm gonna open up Twitter so I can read all this hate mail. Sorry, Twitch.
Speaking of hate mail, I only got one piece of hate mail this week. It was pretty nice after what I'm gonna call the restart flood.
Losing your touch.
No, it was when I was on vacation. I got a shit ton of hate mail
About restart?
about restart.
Really?
Yeah, mostly.
Why?
I'm pretty sure it was the same person over and over again. I don't know.
Restart is so.
Was it
zappy and
Riven?
harmless.
I don't fucking know. It'd be way more likely for it to be spats. Listen, I might loathe Riven with every fiber of my being, but at least Riven can be chill. That's all I'm saying. There's a clear differentiation between the two. People are asking me if I have Facebook, Snapchat, or Instagram. I have none of those things. You see this face? You think I want to take pictures of that? No. That's not a thing you're going
I
to
have
have
a
happen.
Facebook, but none of y'all are getting it. That's for personal
I
stuff.
used to have the APGamingREAL Facebook, and then I stopped updating it when no one gave a shit. So
I have a personal Facebook and a SidAlpha Facebook. Good luck finding the personal one.
I have a Facebook, and my favorite notification to get from
Because I
it,
like unfriended everyone and turned
Hey,
all the privacy
you haven't
settings to
checked your
maximum.
Facebook in 6 months. Come
Same
back.
with
Yeah.
me.
Like,
Same
yes,
with me.
6 months.
I think Facebook is kind of frightening. All those things where people were testing whether or not Facebook would listen in on your phone when the app was open.
Oh, God, yeah.
My beard requires one. You know, beard by Snapchat. I got a hate from a Russian guy in EVE. Oh, Jesus. EVE Online. I'm not
Yeah,
even
no,
going to
I
go
don't-
into my EVE Online stories. They would
I-
be
I-
titled Confessions
don't-
of an Ex-Pandemic Legion Member.
I don't touch EVE Online because I used to be the guy that freaking went into a group, sabotage shit, and get out.
No, I did the same thing in Pandemic Legion. Yeah. It was horrifying. I did it
No,
way
people
too
just
much.
hired me, and I went in and joined the group and
I
freaking
love hearing people's EVE Online stories.
EVE Online is a
sabotage
like.
everything.
Here's the thing: if you follow our Civ 6 game on Discord, right? People are like, "Oh no, you betrayed me," and I'm like, "Son, this wasn't a betrayal, right? Let me tell you about fucking EVE Online, where you spend 3 months sidling up next to someone and convincing them to give you director rights." Oh boy.
That game is just utter madness.
I mean, the
It
thing
really
is, the
I've
staff support that kind of gameplay. They,
Oh yeah,
they,
they do.
they're
People
the
have
only
sunk their
MMO
entire
that
lives
goes
into
out of
EVE.
their way to do that.
People have sunk their entire lives into that game.
If I ever get into really deep money problems, I'm probably going to have to go back to EVE Online.
That's not a good plan. That's a terrible plan.
That's
No,
a terrible plan.
I've
I
still
mean,
got a
that
lot
sounds
of-
like a dude that's like,
shit.
man, you know, I feel like the best way to get out of my money problems would be to go to my bookie and borrow a giant pile of money to pay all my other
I
bookies.
never bought anything in EVE Online.
And
I
then
got
I'll pay it
given
off by
shit.
taking hits.
I got given shit in EVE Online because of what I did.
We gotta move past EVE Online, or I'm
Yeah,
gonna start
let's
telling
do it.
stories.
Stories for another time.
Oh, please no! I've told them too many times. We also have cat problems here locally. My cat has basically been attacking me nonstop, covered in scars.
God.
All the wounds are on the inside. Actually, that's the lyrics to Blue Oyster Cult. I've been having trouble having fun playing video. You okay, Rad? That one was a slow boil for you, buddy. I've been having trouble having fun playing video games, but I decided to reinstall Total Warhammer, and now I'm like, all right, I'm just going to do like 40 turns in an hour. And I was like, oh, great. Now I control most of the southern desert as orcs. And now I'm like, God, I'm lucky if I get 1 turn an hour done at this point. Archaon the Everchosen shows up, and I'm like, oh, fuck, I'm not ready for this guy at all. Holy shit, I'm dead. So I guess at the end of the game in Total Warhammer, some dude shows up who can just wipe out massive piles of armies by himself, and now he's just rolling in a steam line towards my capital, and I'm like, I don't know. Maybe I just don't like playing this game anymore.
I wonder why I uninstalled it.
No, I had a lot of fun playing Total Warhammer last time, but fuck dwarves. Dwarves are awful. Fucking
Oh, God,
grudging. Grudging is horrible. The last piece of big news is that I caught up on Critical Role's first season.
Oh, let's.
115 episodes long.
Jesus.
And I just got started on the second season, which was
Oh,
last. I mean, it takes place at the same time as this show. So I'm glad you guys are here and not watching that. But you can always catch up on YouTube.
I watched the
second-
first episode of the new. Well, most of it. I watched.
I only got like 10 minutes in. Don't ruin anything for me.
Okay,
Sam's introducing his character.
so I am not a critical roller. Boy, is that what they call themselves? That
Critters.
sounds-
Critters.
They call it critters.
I am not a critter.
Really? They call them critters?
Yes.
Indeed.
I would have gone with critical roller personally myself.
It took them 114 episodes to say the phrase, "That was a real critical role," after hitting a 20.
Shit.
How many
Anyway,
episodes?
114.
If it's anywhere past the number 1, that calls into question
They were
someone's
fighting the final
intelligence somewhere.
boss, who is a god, and someone finally said it, and everyone was like, "Wow, that was a really cool phrase. Why didn't we use that?"
It's probably because they're too busy screaming their guts out at just getting a natural 20.
So, like,
Yeah,
as
shit.
somebody who has no investment in the critical role mythos, like
I don't even know it. So
I watched. Yeah, I watched the first episode, really wanting to like the show because I'm like, I want another show to watch.
I feel like you're about to say you hated it.
And I don't have strong feelings about it at all. Like
Okay.
it was very meh to me. Maybe it's gonna pick up. Maybe something will happen more interesting. I just feel like it's very slow. If it's not bad, I don't dislike it. I'm just also like, it's slowly losing me. Because I maybe my expectations were high. I don't know.
I don't know, Rad. That's the level I aspire to be on. In
Well,
fact,
I
I'm going
mean-
to change all my shows to be exactly like Critical Role.
But to each their own. Like I'm on record as a big Acquisitions Incorporated and C Team person. Like that's my show. That's a show that I watch that isn't like that isn't an Arthur show. To be honest, those are the only shows I watch are Arthur shows and C Team, and the Ac Inc stuff when they do the conventions. So
Oh, man. Did you hear about that latest Ac Inc thing? The
no, I haven't
development on
watched
the...
them yet.
No. They put it in the comic. It's behind the scenes, but they'll be revealing it next episode.
Oh really?
Uh,
I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm excited.
Oren has made a clone of... Omen made a clone of Jim. And trained him to replace the original Jim and be less of an asshole. And they found out about it and are like, "You've been conspiring with the GM behind my back for 6 months to make an evil version of me." And he's like, "Honestly, I think he's actually less evil."
See, I don't know. I just like those guys. I like the characters. I like the, I guess I like the silliness. I don't know.
I mean,
like,
yeah,
the
I
less
think that would be the
dramatic.
biggest draw for you. Acquisitions Incorporated is definitely not a serious role-playing game. It's absolutely a comedy.
Yes, and I think maybe that's how it is when I sit down and play at the table too. Like, there's more of that when I play. It's mostly just people wanting to sit down and be goofy because I think drama is a lot harder than comedy in that setting. So maybe Critical Role just isn't for me. But I'm going to continue to watch it. I'm going to go at least a couple episodes before I decide to jump ship or anything like that. So I'm in it to win it. It's just so far I'm not over or underwhelmed. I'm just very whelmed right now. Whelmed.
it's just
Right.
whelmed.
Meh.
I'm
Just
whelmed
meh.
right down the middle.
All right. Anything else we need to cover before we get started?
Next week's episode, I'll probably be running on a new microphone.
Oh, that's right. You're getting some like XLR bullshit or something.
Yeah, I got a
Welcome to the XLR game.
friggin' bass unit and a $400 mic.
See these
or
motherfuckers
$300
with their like fancy mics, and I'm here with this blue Yeti trying to get by.
Fancy Mike, what the hell are you talking about?
Yeah, I said these motherfuckers left and right of
No.
me. So
I'm using a blue Corsair.
normally we'd start a
Right.
show by like talking about role playing, but instead we have to start a show with bookkeeping because these motherfuckers haven't got their characters together. But here's the thing: they're all like, "I'm gonna carry 15 weapons and wear full body armor." But I'm about to ruin their lives.
Actually, I'm not.
I need to know
I'm
everybody's.
not either.
2.
I need to know everybody's strength score.
Oh,
I was going to carry
You
2
need to know
weapons.
my strengths?
Yes, I do.
Strength.
My strength is
4.
I
1.
never was planning on carrying 2 weapons at a time.
Did you say
I was just
4,
getting weapons.
Sid?
No, he said 1.
You can
Holy
carry
shit.
5 kilograms of weight before your character's encumbered.
That's like your clothes.
You get 10 is very encumbered, and 15 is over encumbered. In which
Can you
case,
please read the definition of encumbered?
encumbered means shit's gonna happen. Listen, let's get what status
Wait,
you're in.
5 kilograms?
5 kilograms.
A standard helmet
That's
is
like 12
3.
pounds. Yeah.
You're like,
Yeah.
"Raccoon."
I told you guys that you were all fucking pathetically weak, and you didn't believe me, and now you're about to pay
Exactly.
for it.
I have 4.
So like
Oh my
ballistic armor
God.
says it just makes you encumbered.
Encumbered, yes. It will stack with other levels of encumbered to become more
Oh.
encumbered.
It's a scale. Okay.
Yes.
So
There's
I
encumbered,
literally-
very encumbered, and overloaded. And obviously, overloaded is really bad.
I have a strength of 5.
All right. Strength of 5 means you have a 30 encumbered, 60 very encumbered, and 100 overloaded.
I hate you.
Make sure to write these down. If you're looking for it in a time of war, it's on page 170.
I
What's
have
2?
2 is 10 kilograms encumbered, 20 very encumbered, and 25 overloaded.
It actually has it on your sheet, guys.
Yeah.
Correct.
Mine's I'm a strength 4 and mine's 20.
20,
encumbered.
40, 75.
Yeah. Exactly that.
Just
All right.
right of your.
It
So
does.
make sure to
Okay.
write down the weight of all of your armor and weapons, and if you're wearing an encumbered body armor, then it'll stack with everything else.
I can't even wear flak pants.
Yeah, it's rough.
Ah, you're screwed, Sid.
I want to put that sneak suit back on there, champ.
I don't know
Go
if
in the
I can
buff.
wear it.
Time to
Sorry,
go in the buff.
I saw that a lot of things require.
Well,
like,
it's
power
4
pack.
kilograms. I can wear a sneak suit, but not a weapon.
Wow.
You're screwed. You screwed the pitch there, Sid.
All right, so here are the 3 things that matter while attacking. I'm still looking up what encumbered is for everything else, but if you're encumbered while attacking, you take a -1. Very encumbered is -2, and overloaded is 3. So basically, being encumbered is fucking horrible.
Well, being encumbered isn't bad, but when you get into those second and third effects, that gets pretty damning.
All right, if you are wearing more than
Sure.
1 level of armor,
More
you
than one
become next stage encumbrance. So if you're
Oh,
wearing
okay.
2 sets of armor,
Oh.
So if you're wearing like a suit, then put a vest over it. You're
yes.
okay.
So obviously,
Well, let me
I
just
mean-
not spend all this money on shit that I can't even wear.
it shouldn't have been any surprise that modern knight's plate caught my eye.
Really?
It's 22 kilograms for the full set.
What's your strength rating?
5?
You could possibly wear
I
that.
would
You'd look
conceivably
ridiculous.
I could conceivably wield like my axe with that.
Yeah.
But I'm not
You
gonna
would
do it.
also be able to get shot really easily.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's what another thing I didn't understand was like the defense rating, like how much defense it provides.
The 4 types are against different, so it's like energy, ballistic, etc.,
mhm.
etc.
Mm-hmm.
It'll attempt to punch through your armor, so like a 4P3B weapon, like an auto pistol,
Right.
will
right.
be shooting against your ballistic armor rating. It'll attempt to go through 4 armor, and then it'll deal 3 damage to it. Do they have a small Jeep? No, they don't have any vehicles yet. They gotta go shopping. Sparty didn't do his
Well,
homework, and
looks
so we get to do
like,
boring stuff for the rest
Looks
of the
like
episode.
I'm
Hey, you
wearing
know-
a sneak suit and I'm using my Magnum auto pistol because that's literally all I can fucking carry.
When I was a viewer, I always enjoyed these behind the scenes episodes. I was always like,
Wonderful.
I want to know how they select their gear. Like, let's make these decisions together. So, chat, tell me all the things that I need to buy so that I
Tell
can just
me all
write
the
them down.
things that I want to hear, because it's
Small
true.
Jeep, check, got it.
That's what I like about you.
All right, how much does a small Jeep cost?
All right, here's the next thing. If you're encumbered, you double your MP cost for everything when you're moving. Very encumbered is tripled, and over loaded cannot move at all. And you can't go past overloaded. So if you have more than, let's say, if your strength score is 1, if you have more than 10 kilograms but less than 15, you can stand but can't move.
Sorry,
You can fire a gun very poorly, but you're not capable of taking a step forward.
I've got like a ballistic suit of armor on, and like a light machine gun, and like a SMG hanging off my back, and they're like dragging their pistols on the ground.
So wait,
That's technically true.
So Benito goes to hand the sniper rifle. Like, all right, Lieutenant, maybe you should stick in the back with a sniper rifle.
You put a
takes the sniper rifle and goes.
I can't carry the sniper rifle.
Just falls backwards.
You have to wear like silk underpants because the extra kilogram of cotton is too much for you.
I just want to remind you all, this is what happens when you min-max like a motherfucker.
Hey, I've got good strength. I'm fine. With the gear I'm getting, I'm fine with the gear.
I went to infantry school. I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm just going to save up and see what happens.
So I would say, I don't know if you guys are ahead of me, so you probably all picked your armor, but
yeah, sneak suit.
when you go down to page somewhere, page armor.
I mean, there's a lot of armor.
Is it after or before the weapons? I forget.
It's after.
It's after. That's
right. You're going to be looking at like page 288.
Yeah. Go to the like the faction specific one that just like comes as a kit.
Yeah, that's what I bought.
That's what I got because it gives you all that extra stuff.
Helmet, jacket.
Yeah.
You can throw away the boots because we've got with our mech gear kit, we get the plasteel boots.
The Free Worlds League one that I got, it's only 15 kilograms, so it's fairly reasonable there. But it comes with like the comm unit, the IR scanner, a little power pack.
Well, we'll begin the Learn Alliance stuff.
Well, I'm from the Free Worlds League. Can I get that one?
No, because we're not in the free world.
But couldn't I have had it from before?
You would have had to buy it before.
Yeah, but yeah, if we're buying stuff now, we have to be buying stuff from.
You have to buy Lear. I mean, you can buy general gear, but you can't buy Free World specific stuff.
Yeah.
You can buy Lyran Alliance or Federated Commonwealth gear.
Well, that sucks because I just wanted to copy and paste the thing.
Wrecked. Sid, since you're buying everything, what kind of car do you want to buy? Do you want a wheeled vehicle or do you want a hover vehicle?
Will, how much does a hover vehicle cost?
The cheapest hover vehicle called the Routemaster Hover Bus is 15,000. There's a hover car for 11,500. You can get an Aston Martin Roadster for 5,100.
I need the Warthog.
Aston Martin.
I need the Warthog from Halo 2. Can you give me that?
Yeah. How much is the Warthog from Halo 2?
You're not gonna be able to buy a vehicle that has military mounts.
Okay, then just without the mount then. Still the Warthog, because it can't ever blow up. I don't know if you know that or not, but Halo 2
it'll just roll over.
It'll just roll over, and then we just have to press the B button.
You just flip it on over. It's no big deal. Yeah, that's right.
I'll get the hover
like an
car.
indestructible bouncy castle.
I'm gonna get the hover car. Do you want to get? Let's see here. That's
hover car.
None of those are available. That's experimental. You can literally only buy the hover bus.
Can't we get like a Hyundai Odyssey, like a minivan, a hover minivan?
The Routemaster Hover Bus is what you got.
Is it like a Volt? Oh, say, is it a Volkswagen?
Hover bus. That's pretty cool. Can we make it out like the A-Team? Like, can we do like a sweet airbrush art on the side?
Its max speed is 151 kph, which isn't bad. One crew, 13 passengers, carries 85 kilograms cargo.
Oh, it's totally going to be our gunboat.
Can we convert it into a living space and be part of the tiny house movement?
Yes, you can. Okay. But you're mercenaries, and you live in a luxury hotel right now, so...
I mean, right now. But who knows how long that's going to last.
That's a good point. How long is that going to last?
I mean, until we're dead, probably. Our whole lives. Which will be several more days. All right, let me copy this subpar Learn Alliance garbage.
Oh, look at this man, embittered by the Lyrian Alliance. All right, so the next piece of things you need to work on is how much damage you can take. You get twice your bod score in getting shot, and you get twice your will in fatigue damage. I think the term "getting shot" is not the technical term.
Apparently, we get load bearing equipment if possible.
I mean, you'd have to look that up. I don't know about all
it's
that.
BAAA. It's for a vest. A pack is BAAA, and it gives you +1 strength for carry encumbrance only.
Yeah, that's a thing you can do.
What is that? Is that something we put on our
Load
bus?
bearing equipment. You can get a +1 to your strength.
Page 290. Someone, thank you. Thank you. Who said that in the comments?
That.
Roy B. Thank you, sir.
290.
He put the page number as well, which is great. 290. It's with the rest of the helmets and gloves and stuff.
Oh, combat armor accessories. An LBE.
So we can actually, be decently armed people.
Riot shield.
So I think what was a pack frame?
+2 to strength. There's the complex action to take it on and off.
Unless someone can hit on me, that's not really a problem.
There's a pack frame that's like in what was that game? Never mind.
Said it's 15,000 for your hover bus, by the way.
Yep, sold. I already
Right.
deducted it.
Yeah, I'm gonna get. Well, you can only. Well, I guess you could.
And I also picked up a laser sight and a silencer for my Magnum pistol.
Grapple rod. What is all this cool ass shit?
I also got two sniper rifles.
So I think I'm gonna
Are you
drop.
buying these for other people or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Do you have to
Two
buy
sniper rifles for general purpose.
Can we have hidden
them.
smuggling compartments in our bus, like Han Solo? That we keep
I would love to have hidden smuggling compartments in our
here's a quick
bus.
question: is a 1000 G is 1 kilogram, correct?
That's correct.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough.
I don't know why an English person's asking us that.
No, I don't use math much because I've passed it and I don't need to use it much anymore.
How heavy is that in inches?
Oh, wow.
Nothing's
Oh, man,
weighed in
Rad. I
inches.
wanted to punch my camera so hard when you said that. Fuck you, man. That my engineer senses are fucking cringing.
Because in the UK we use millimeters in some senses. So we can use inches. We usually use millimeters for more.
So if we
Okay,
got,
so with the vest, I can carry a sniper rifle.
Is that it? Is that the only thing you can carry?
And no ammo.
Are you overloaded, or is that very encumbered?
No, that's just to keep from getting encumbered.
Wow. Wow.
So if we got, because this load bearing equipment, it says it goes on the torso. If we had something armor that goes on the torso, does that mean
I don't think it overlaps with that.
Okay.
I mean, people wear load bearing equipment. I mean, it's that tactical webbing that you see is load bearing.
Yeah.
I use that shit all the time in Jagged Alliance too. Shit is amazing.
All right, this is what I'm going to do. I want to get the vest, pack frame, and pack, if it's possible to wear all at the same time.
So,
what is the difference between a pack frame and a pack?
Okay, so
actually, it's probably the pack frame is just an upgrade for the pack because it's just +1. Yeah. So okay, so just a pack frame and a vest.
Well, why would you wear a pack frame if you didn't have a pack?
The pack frame.
It's
frame is a pack. It's just a framed pack.
Oh, okay.
It's the upgraded pack.
Gotcha.
I mean, I'm guessing a frame pack is like a backpack.
It's like a rucksack.
No, a pack is like a backpack, and like a frame pack is like what those proper back support hiking.
All right, so it's literally so fucking humongous that when you're walking down the street, everyone's gonna know that
you're a giant fucking turtle.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, like, this is why we had the Vans. We'd be semi-inconspicuous.
With all my gear and ammo, I have 10.25 kilogram weight.
Ammo.
It's with my gear and ammo.
Just want to remind you, Chad, I asked these guys to do this during the week.
He did.
Sorry.
He really did.
That's
Chad,
why I have my
almost
phone
in hand.
calculator and a second monitor to do all this
As
shit.
long as you keep giving us quality suggestions like golf cart, this is fine. This is quality streaming right here.
I'm wondering, okay, and now I need to get all the prices for this. Oh crap!
Yes, we didn't get the small Jeep. We got a hover bus instead.
Yeah, they got the hover bus.
Very
Yep.
tactical.
Okay,
Extremely.
Tacti-cool. We're gonna call it the Millennium Falcon.
This isn't Planet Side 1 where you can just roll a small car up next to a road and then just pull rocket launchers out the trunk while firing at a column of armored vehicles.
We don't even need armor and guns. We need to just get the small Jeep, fill it full of fucking bombs, park it outside the dude's house, and when he walks up to it, just blow it up.
Just car bomb the restaurant.
Yeah.
oh god,
Park it in the back alley.
Civilians.
We just need a V-bed. I mean, I know a little bit about asymmetric warfare. Okay, let me tell you. We just get a vehicle-borne IED, a V-bed. We just drive it into him on his way home.
When you say asymmetrical warfare, you literally mean terrorism at this point.
Correct.
Okay. Just wanted to be clear.
Indeed.
Excellent.
I did not stutter.
Any act of violence could be classed as terrorism in the wrong eyes.
What we do is we do this after we kill the pirates. So we put some pirate bodies in there too. So we make it look like a pirates attacked them.
I like this idea.
Which pirates are you going to stuff in here exactly?
Well, I guess those are the ones we need to buy the guns for. We're not going to V-bed them also.
I'm not buying guns from pirates.
No, you just buy them
These
from
are
mob
military,
bosses.
yeah?
Oh, shit.
No, the ones
All
we're
I need
buying
is a-
currently
All
are
I need is a
military.
Swiss
safe.
Army knife to cut some brake lines. We're in business.
Okay.
Oh, man. Someone made a list of every anime that involves a main character working at a specific job. There are some really, really specific animes. How to be a
like
skier.
Devil as a part-timer. It should be on there.
I mean, Devil as a part-timer is about the devil, not specifically about being a McDonald's burger manager.
He's a main character who's a freaking part-timer in a freaking fast food joint. He's probably on that list.
Are you guys putting this stuff in the combat tab of your character sheet?
Mm-hmm.
I'm writing it all down first on pen and paper. Then added it all up. Then I'll do that in a minute.
I mean, I think I have pretty much everything I'm going to use on my sheet now. I just don't have it plugged in all the spaces. So
Holy shit.
I'm more or less ready.
Listen, I want to read this exchange. As an electrical engineer, this is fucking lit as hell. Someone posted, is there an anime about electrical engineers or technicians? And someone was like, as an electrical engineer, how dare you group me with those honorable but degreeless tradesmen? The next person is like, as an electrical engineer, I too have a lot of respect for those people who didn't go to college. I'm like, are they mad? Are they not mad? I can't tell. Like, I want to read it like they're mad, but their words are respectful.
That's
They're in
because
between.
They know that those degreeless individuals are going to make or break them on the job site.
I'm going to get a pair of flak shorts because it gives +1 to attack it against attacks AP.
I mean, I've had that experience where a technician's like, what should I do? And I'm like, fuck, you're the one who does the wiring. I just, like, make a plan, dog.
Yeah. I draw it up.
I draw it.
Yeah.
I'll double check your work later after you're done doing it correctly. I didn't specialize in electrical wiring. I specialize in antennas. All right. How close are we to being ready to all of you getting shot and dying?
I mean, I'm
extremely
ready to
close.
get horribly murdered
Great.
at any time.
Pondo?
I mean, I'm pretty much there.
Because basically, I'm sitting here looking at what can I carry? Well, I've added a vest to my sheet.
English.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm just going to be.
Everything else I've already had. Oh, and I deducted money.
All right, so you've got your hover bus. It's dented, rusted. The red paint on it's kind of faded to like a maroon at best.
Paid 15 grand, and all we got was a piece of shit.
You know how it is in the car market.
I feel like we should have haggled a little bit.
But you wanted the special request to have secret smuggling compartments, and so you had to get a former drug dealer's car.
Yes, but it's the fastest hunk of junk in the galaxy.
It's not very fast. In fact, it's the slowest hover vehicle.
It's the most secreted, compartmented hunk of junk in the galaxy.
Sure. Is it loud? Absolutely. I mean, it's a hover vehicle.
Discreet.
We're just gonna roll up in the loudest vehicle on the planet.
Who's driving this car?
I think I'm the only one that can drive. Am I?
I think so. Yeah.
I'm the only one with like land vehicles training.
I like the idea of me not driving this car.
All right, tell me what.
I mean,
what
I
everybody's
can
carrying
navigate
into this vehicle. We do the slow motion Kill Bill hotel scene music as you're all walking in one by one.
It's like everyone's got this like anemic amount of equipment, and then Rad comes walking out like the fucking Terminator.
Oh, I got some decent stuff since I upped my thing up to 3.
So what do you got? What do you got,
right.
Bandito, as you sit down?
I got a combat shotgun, a backup AR, a backup auto pistol, and about a lot of rounds worth.
What kind of armor are you wearing?
Shit, what was it called?
You still have your distinctive cowboy hat on.
I mean, of course.
Of course.
It's like
he got like a urban warfare camo rain cover for it.
A blade of flak armor. Yeah.
Great. Sid, when Deathwish steps onto the bus, what are we looking at?
Deathwish comes out very gangly, thin, wearing his sneak suit. Where he's got his Magnum auto pistol at his side, which has been outfitted with a silencer and a laser sight. And he double checks, make sure he has his med patches and everything like that, because that's probably all he's going to be good for, is hopefully taking ass shot and then hiding.
Staff Sergeant McGurk.
I'll use one of my most common RP crutches here, and I'll say I look like a character from Overwatch. Surprise, surprise.
Yeah.
If you look at the latest winter skin for Soldier 76, like that, except for instead of themed white and wintry, it's themed like mostly coyote brown and grays and things like that.
That armor does actually look pretty damn
I want to
cool.
say, by the way, a lot of the Overwatch League looks like fucking garbage.
The Houston team does
I
not.
got the Houston one for Junkrat because that looks fly as hell. I don't give a shit about anybody else. Houston's black and green, y'all.
Yes, for anybody who wants to search it, it's Alpine 76 is the name of the skin. It's what I am currently sporting on Soldier 76 in Overwatch. So yeah, that except for not
3,000 to unlock.
Urban theme.
You.
I got it in a box. I've learned in Overwatch that the key to holiday skins is just wait for the next year, because then they're cheap as fuck.
I won't pay money. Though.
Yeah, I'm not an instant gratification person, so I just wait and I just get them for, what was a 3,000 point skin this year will be,
1,000
next year or less, sometimes even. That's how I got the Yeti skin this year. So yeah, that's what he looks like, and I'll draw that and Photoshop it up for when I do all of our characters.
All right, Gold Stag, what are we looking at?
Yeah, just imagine the TF2 doctor with a futuristic helmet and flak shorts and holding a freaking needle, a pistol.
Let's see, TF2 doctor.
With all his med kit gear and all his med kit stuff. Just in case.
Are you complete with scarf? With Doctor Who scarf?
No, I don't have a scarf that's not with the actual character. You're probably looking at one of the custom ones.
Oh no, that's TF2 the Doctor. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Bandito, I'm gonna ask you to make a driving roll to drive to this facility.
Okay, that should. It's like, what's my drive?
Can I use my ground navigation to grant
I
him
also
a +1?
have that.
All right, you can take a +1.
Okay.
That's where she opens the map, and he's like, "Oh, too much."
Sir, I think we need to work out a little bit, you and I. All right. So it's +1.
Oh, I should probably get into.
Got a 7, and I believe you need an 8 for that skill.
I'll add my land navigation.
I mean, he's already got navigation.
Well, what's your bonus with?
I have tactics land.
No, tactics land is about fighting on land.
My navigation ground is
already
I'm
got.
fighting those nerds.
He's already got an 8 English.
Oh.
Someone is already helping him. Let's see here. Skill overview is on page 140.
Wait, what was Sid's navigation ground?
It doesn't matter. We're just granting him a +1.
Okay, never mind then.
It doesn't matter which one helps at that point.
Fair enough.
As long as we have the skill to be able to do so.
Dude.
Complexity rating. Where is this chart for complexity? Oh, there it is. Driving requires an 8. So I have bad news for you. You actually fail to drive.
Sweet.
You guys are rolling. You lift the hover vehicle up. It lifts up. Clearly, this thing's meant to hold 14 people and 85 kilograms of gear. So it's quite large. You arrive.
People?
14 people, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
You arrive on the block, right? And you go to set the car down, and boom! the ignition kicks out, and you just drop the thing in the street, damaging the underside hover fans. And the two thuggish mafia guys that are standing outside the restaurant turn and look at each other and like adjust their arms so they can get to their holsters easier. Start looking at you. One of them walks over towards the car as you're all buckled in, holds his hand and is like, "Hey, do you all need any help? I can call a tow truck."
Ask him to come in here and show you how to do it. We're in front of the restaurant or no?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we're in front of a restaurant. Our car's busted. So
inside the restaurant, you can see that there's 2 guys outside. One of them's approaching the car now to ask you if you need any help. There's 3 people drinking inside, and then you know that the boss normally hangs out in the back room. There's a bartender, but it's not clear if they're actually affiliated with the society, and a waitress.
Okay, so I'm
the
gonna
waitress
look...
is obviously the boss.
Pretty sure the boss is the one who shot Gray. So
yeah, I could probably point out the boss real well. I'm just gonna look back, see if everybody's ready to go to town.
Haven't you ever seen episode 1? It's the classic Amidala swap.
Wait, as I say, everyone see if everyone...
You know who's playing the swap was Elizabeth Swann from Pirates of the Caribbean.
Mm-hmm.
It was young Keira Knightley.
Oh yeah, I didn't know that, but I found that out later.
It was fucking crazy.
Mm-hmm. Which makes total sense because it can look exactly the same.
Spadier's gonna look,
true, but
they really don't.
Spadier's gonna quickly look to the back to see if everyone meeting Sarge is ready. to get ready to shoot some shit
It's
up.
like really, he's the only one we need. So.
Yeah.
All right. You're looking back at Sarge, and the guy's like up next to the car. I mean, it's a bus, so he's like knocking on the bus door. He's
You gotta
like,
get him inside, bro.
"Hello, do you require any help in there? Are you all okay? I'm going to call the police now."
Maybe we should just open the door and shoot him.
Yeah. It's like I roll down the window.
Ask him to come in.
I mean, it's a bus, so there's no window to
Yeah.
roll down. There's like the hover door.
Oh,
right?
okay.
Yeah, like a school
it's like a
bus.
school bus
Yeah.
opening?
And then I shoot him.
Oh, okay. All right, great.
Game time.
Are you any measure of encumbered?
No.
Okay. All right. Let's.
I
see
also
here.
have quick draw. Yeah, I do have quick draw.
I mean, you don't need a quick draw on this guy. He has
Okay.
no chance of seeing this.
Okay.
He's walking, so you take a -1. You're not encumbered at all. You're not fatigued or anything like that. You get a +1 overall because he's surprised. So you make a roll at your small arms rating or whatever weapon you're using.
Small arm, so +3.
All right, you
So
need
it's
to hit an 8.
+4.
Laser sight?
I'm using my pistol. I don't have the laser sight on the pistol.
You didn't get a laser sight for your pistol? Why didn't you get a laser sight for your pistol?
I didn't think about it. I didn't think I'd be using my pistol in this situation. Now I'll just buy a laser sight for everything, because 6 + 4 is 10.
Okay. So that's 1 margin of success. So you're gonna deal your weapons damage, which is 4B3P. Sorry, 4P3B or something like that. It's a ballistic. You're using the basic auto pistol?
The one that came with the set, yes.
Yep. All right. So
'Cause
let's
I
see.
believe
here.
that'd be the only thing marginally reasonable to be able to pull out real quick without him noticing and shoot him in the head.
It's 330 something is where these guys are. Yep, there it is. Meow, 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 meow. Okay. So you're going to hit him for 4 points of damage. You're going to cut right through his weaved suit and shoot him in the chest, but it's not going to put him down.
Shoot again?
I mean, now is the time where we're going to assemble initiative
Okay.
order. You all are going to act first, and then all the bad guys are going to act. Because I don't really feel like rolling for initiative.
Okay.
So yeah, you shoot this guy, and he gets hit, and he's just like, "Ugh!" And he's like drawing his weapon. He's got
Should
his-
have aimed higher.
Got his cell phone in the other hand.
Shoot him.
We're not going to do location hits for this combat, simply because I don't want any accidental headshots murdering all of the players. But in the future combats, we will.
I think it would just be accidental body shots
We're
to the
just
leg.
tutorial
Good.
mode.
Okay.
No
I like that
headshots yet.
combat. Mm-hmm.
Okay. What do the four of you want to do?
I want to shoot him.
Who is it you want to shoot? The guy that's at the door
Yeah, the guy that's already
speaking to
been
you right
hit.
now? Okay. What weapon are you using?
My Magnum auto pistol.
Okay. So let's assemble some stuff. Are you encumbered in any way?
I am not.
All right. You take a -1 because he walked. He's not surprised anymore. He knows he's been shot. You're at short range. You have
Okay.
a -1 to your roll.
Okay, and I have a +4 total, so that'll be this +3 then.
All right. You need to hit an 8.
9 plus 3 is 12.
Okay. Yeah. And you're shooting him with an auto pistol?
Yes. Which
So here's what
is,
happens. You hit him with the second bullet
3d5.
in the other side of the chest, and he spins back. You can hear his communicator go scattering across the concrete, and then his gun, like, as he's pulling it out, the gun just goes flying through the air. The dude lands on the ground and is like, oh! Super graphic.
My gun is silenced too, by the way.
Yeah, it's not, like, silence doesn't mean it doesn't make any fucking noise.
I
No,
was gonna
I
ask
know,
you,
but
how good are Battletech suppressors? Are they
Not,
like
I mean,
suppressors?
as good as regular day suppressors.
Yeah.
So,
How far away from the other guy?
let's say 10 meters. No, let's say 5 meters.
I think that's just good enough for a shotgun.
You're gonna shoot him with the shotgun?
5. I'm guessing the 5 stands for meters, right?
Yes.
So I think it's that short range.
Yep.
So yeah, it's a combat shotgun, short range.
Okay.
Yep.
You
Plus
have a
3.
+0.
Okay.
All right, so
8.
you drop your pistol, whip out the shotgun. In the process, you blow out your front windshield because, of course, you're firing through it to shoot a guy.
I just bought that.
The
So
windshield
it's kind of broken down. I don't think we care at this point.
This thing costs 15,000.
In the process of hitting the glass,
maniac.
the shots go everywhere, and we get like the Looney Tunes outline around the guy where all the bullets have hit all the pellets have hit all
everywhere
around
but
him. He looks
okay.
left, looks right, and he's just like, "Oh shit!"
Can I take another shot?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, I did. Okay. Well, now I know I should have stepped out because I didn't realize.
I mean, you can step out if you want to.
Yeah.
Okay,
Thanks for
I would've
shooting our
stepped
windshield out.
You can move your movement points rating of.
Okay. Well, I probably should ask if I would shoot out the window if I tried to shoot the guy.
I mean, I didn't give you a penalty for it. I just thought it'd be funny if you didn't realize you were going to shoot through
I
the
mean,
front
you
windshield.
did not say you were going to exit the bus. You just say, I pull out my shotgun and
I
shoot him.
thought that it was like still a good angle to shoot the other guy, but okay.
He's not in front of the door. Like, where is he now?
He's in front of the door to the restaurant, not the door to your car.
Yeah, the
Okay.
guy that was
first
in front of
guy's
the door
dead,
of the car,
right?
we dropped.
On the bright side, everybody else is a clear shot in the bus to shoot the guy.
Is the second guy running back into the restaurant?
He hasn't
Oh,
had
you
a
were
chance to
clearing
act
the
yet.
window out of the way so the person with a sniper rifle can shoot.
He's not
Exactly.
moving anywhere because he hasn't had a chance to act.
So Bandit will step out of the bus to take cover.
There's no cover. It's an open restaurant lane.
Don't use our goddamn bus as cover, you son of a bitch.
You already shot it once.
This is a pro tip. You want to use the engine as cover because everything else is really shoot-throughable.
You already dropped it out of
Exactly. Oh, how far?
I feel like this
there-
is going to be the Bilby.
Oh my god, the Bilby.
So I don't know. Just start running, maybe.
Where
maybe, like,
where
find
are you even
some-
going?
Where's the closest place
Let's
I
be
can hide
really
behind?
clear. There's no cover. It's a regular
Okay.
city street. There
alleyway
might
or
be like a
anything?
newspaper like dispensary somewhere down the
A
road.
fire hydrant.
If you want to duck behind a fire hydrant, there will be one within range for you to run to. And I will give you light cover for that.
Sure.
Okay. You run out into the... You know what? I like the idea of you just leaping through the front of the car and rolling over it. Like, landing behind the fire hydrant and using it to leverage your combat shotgun. If they own a sniper rifle, why are they fucking around with shotguns in the street? Jesus, I don't know, chat. I don't know.
Because
Right?
Pondo shot the first man
Right?
to talk to him.
Who's up next? Goldstag, Deathwish?
I don't even know what's happening.
He said he'll call the cops.
Is there a back alley?
Yes, there is.
Like a around the back?
Yes.
That like obviously that I could see from the bus, right?
Yep.
Like there's an access point to it. Okay. All right.
Are you gonna run out there and go get that?
What do you need to know from me to know whether or not I can do that?
I mean, if you want to run to the back door, I think that's the thing you can do with
All right,
no
so I
roll.
wanna-
But opening the door is going to be an issue.
No. So what I want to do, XCOM style, right? Is I want to kick open the back door to our bus.
Yep. We do the over-the-shoulder cam cinematic.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
And I want to rush to the corner of the building
Yep.
so that I have cover from the front door,
Okay.
and I want to cover down the alley
All right.
at the back door.
Understood.
Okay. Yes.
Goldstag.
I'm going to. How far is the guy at the front door from the vehicle?
He's 5 meters.
And what's my move?
Are you encumbered at all?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm actually under encumbered.
Incoming through full cover crit.
I
I
am
mean,
going-
Heavy
This is the
7
worst.
is the kind of guy who would be playing a sniper character and then get that, like, death from above squad sight. Just cross the map, critical, unending shot.
Squad
Uh,
side is my jam.
Let me tell you, I played War of the Chosen or whatever, and I had, like, EQ's character get, like, a 14 kill streak in one turn. It was insane. Like the turn before it, I was like, okay, someone just got a 6-kill streak. And then someone else got a 7-kill streak. And then I was like, I'm never going to be able to top a 7-kill streak. 14-kill streak. It was insane.
That's nuts.
It was on the final mission, too. It was so good.
I still haven't played XCOM 2.
You're missing out. It's
I
better
know.
than the original.
I really want to.
English, what do you got for me?
I am gonna run up to the side of the wall near the front door.
Okay.
And-
You're like standing near the guy who's guarding the front of the restaurant?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. He's looking at you. Run towards him with your weapon out.
Oh no, I haven't got my gun out yet. I've got my katana out. I'm going to start try and chop his head off with my katana.
Okay. Great. Let's make that roll.
All right. What would the roll
It's gone
increase?
so wrong.
Not really.
We're so bad.
Okay. Would it be melee weapons? Yeah. 2. That's plus. So I ran plus 2. What would that be?
I mean, there's no
Oh,
no
yeah.
difference for you moving. What were you aiming for? An 8? How much bonus do you have?
2.
Okay, and what's the rating on your katana?
Katana has a if I could freaking zoom in properly. God damn it.
Katana has a +1 to attack.
Okay.
But I'm more worried about the armor pierce damage.
Oh, that's a 2M/2.
All right, you slash this guy and it doesn't deal a lot of damage.
God damn it.
You
Did you
slash
put a
him,
laser sight on your katana?
you slash him and it's you cut open his shirt to reveal how fucking cut this dude is.
Oh my
He's
God.
got like a really bright gash, but he's also got Adam Driver level of abs from Star Wars. He he takes a moment to like whip his hair around gloriously in the wind. Then he pulls out his auto pistol in point blank range, sticks it against Goldstag, and pulls the trigger on burst fire mode.
Goodbye, Goldstag.
So let's see here. He took 2 points of damage because he doesn't have any armor versus melee, which means he has a -1 to this roll. But he gets a +1 for being point blank range. And nothing else.
I have a helmet with 4664.
That's great because we're not shooting you in the helmet. We're shooting you in the chest.
My jacket is 3.
7. He's got
That's flat
a
7.
small arms of +4, so he's got
No, never mind.
11, 12. So he's gonna get all 3 rounds of burst, which means you're about to get horribly fucking shot.
And the doctor dies.
You may
Bye.
die from this.
My torso is a 3-5-4-3.
3, 5. So you're gonna take 2, 2, and 2 damage. You're gonna take 6 points of damage.
I think he's dead.
Damn. What? And my body is so
You have
what's that?
twice your body in hit points.
Okay, so I have 8 body.
Holy
I mean,
shit,
you
you're
have
still
8
up?
hit points.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
have 4 body, which is 8 hit points.
So here's what happens.
Wow.
You take 3 points of fatigue damage, which is equal to your will.
Oh, thank God. My
Uh,
will is 4.
All right. When you start taking fatigue past that point, you start taking negatives. However, you also take minus to all of your future rolls until you're healed.
Mm.
And I believe there's some sort of like consciousness roll you need to make now that you got shot real fucking bad.
Note to self: don't feel like you have the urge to do melee.
I thought you didn't have to do a consciousness check until your fatigue ran out.
I mean, I think you have to make
Or
one
your
every
body.
time you get shot horribly. Let me double check. Each round is a 5-second turn. Thank you. I knew that, but oh boy. Sorry guys, this is the first time any of us have done this. I did a little bit of playtesting by myself, but it's horribly complicated.
next
Stick
time,
with us
drop
here.
the Katana unless it's the vibro katana. And just use the freaking flechette pistol.
Only use melee against someone using melee. Otherwise, you shoot them. Works a lot better.
No, you shoot somebody with melee because they have no armor against shooting. Do you have armor against melee?
Damage
So what you're saying is, don't bring a knife to
a gunfight.
Yeah, exactly.
I thought if I freaking hit hard enough, it would have killed him. I did damage, but yeah, not enough. Then I should.
I don't think your logic was bad.
Hmm.
All right. Recording damage, blah, 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 blah. Range attacks. Anytime a character sustains standard damage from an attack, he suffers 1 point of fatigue. So you got shot 3 times, you take 3 points of fatigue. Standard melee damage is equal to melee attacks or opposed checks. Oh, melee attacks or opposed checks.
Oh.
We'll do that differently. Next time. Is equal to 1 point for every 4 points of the attacking. Okay, so you also get 1 point of damage for every 4 points of strength. So what's your strength?
4.
All right, so you dealt an extra point of damage to him. Marking that down.
Oh god. So if that's 3 damage.
Okay. Continuous damage, which is not what I
Do you have the fit trait?
Um.
Well, it won't matter because that grants you a +1 to any
damage effects,
strength.
injury modifier. All right. Yep. You
I
have
do have
-3 for taking 75% of your health. We're not using the optional hit locations because I don't want you guys to instantly die here. I mean, obviously some of you are going to die, but all right. A consciousness check is a unique roll anytime a character suffers standard damage or is struck by a successful subduing damage attack. Based on that, I'm not going to make you do it this turn because I didn't make one for him. But in all future turns, we're going to do this.
All right.
So whenever we get hit, we have to roll.
Yep. The 3 guys at the bar are going to begin rushing towards the door, pulling out auto pistols as well.
Oh, hell.
The waitress kicks over a table and
see,
I
do
do
it.
behind
machine
it.
gun.
The bartender, I'm going to roll to see what he does. 5. The bartender stands in the open, stupidly, still clutching the glass he was washing.
So he's still just polishing his glass.
He's in shock.
We ignore him.
Did he run at a guy with a gun with only a sword? Yes, he did.
Correct.
I still have my gun on me. I just have a sword as well.
We're actually secretly playing Warhammer.
All right.
Yes, I know. Well,
Heavy 7, you're the only one who's still outside. I want you to make a perception check. I mean, you're the only one who's in the alleyway, so I want you to make a perception check.
If someone could roll it for me.
Yeah, I'll roll it for you because I noticed you aren't in here.
Yeah, sorry, it's too much for my poor pewter. I have a +2 to perception.
You got a 9. Good enough. You hear shouting coming from that rear door. And you see it move briefly, like someone had just unlocked it, but no one comes out yet.
Okay, I have readied an action to light this.
Is that what you're doing at the beginning of this round too? You're gonna suppressive fire the area or something?
I'm gonna wait till I see someone.
Okay, all right.
he's gonna go into Overwatch mode.
Yes, I'm in Overwatch. Correct.
Deathwish, Goldstag, Bandito, what are you guys doing?
Is it well before you move past me? There's nobody on the outside of the restaurant that I can see at this point? Is there?
You mean like people in the street?
Yeah, like all their guys have run inside the restaurant.
Yes,
is that correct? Okay.
No, there's still that guy that's outside who's currently engaged in melee combat with Goldstag.
Okay, would it be possible for me to turn and shoot him and then turn back and look back down the alley?
If you roll double ones, you will instead shoot Goldstag.
Sounds good. Let's do it.
Okay. All right.
Deal.
Right.
Wow. Can you
He's
feel
not
the
moving.
love?
He has moderate cover because he's using Goldstag as cover.
Can I wait?
Knock on wood.
Can I go first? If you want to?
No, you
I
did.
mean, he's calling it.
You did go first. You went before him.
Friendly character and melee with the target. All right, so you have a -4 to this roll.
What? Just because I turned?
No,
No,
he's in melee with a friendly combatant.
Oh,
and he's
that's what makes it so
also
hard.
using him as cover.
Okay, then I guess I won't. Well, a -4.
Did you put a laser sight on it?
Yeah.
If you like it, then you should have put a laser
Is that like
sight
the
in.
new like
I have a laser sight on my like
but
my
the
Swiss Army
Mechwarriors?
knife, man.
But did you put a laser sight on it?
So what
Or night vision.
was it later? Laser sight give me a +1?
Yeah,
Yeah.
plus
Yep.
1.
And
night vision gives you-
what would I need to shoot this guy?
An 8.
What's the
It's plus
An
2
eight.
at
an 8?
medium range.
You have to get an 8 to hit people?
Yep.
8 and higher. So that takes it to a negative.
Well, you have your small arms. What's your small arms? +4?
Yeah, he'll have a 0 on this roll then.
Are you using a
do
support
it. I'll shoot
weapon?
at
This
him.
is to be a flat roll.
No,
Alright.
it's at a +1 with my laser sight.
Okay.
The penalty in my
got
skill
12.
keeps
Don't need it.
You didn't tell me you're gonna put it on burst. I'm not gonna make you chew
Okay.
through your ammo, but I'm gonna say that you bursted. So here's what happens,
Okay.
Cold Stag. Time slows down for you. This guy's shooting you in the chest. You stagger back. Oh!
And let me guess, Matrix.
As you
But
as you stagger back, just these gigantic fucking bullets in slow motion go past your face, and you're like, "What?" This dude gets hit by like 8 rounds and just staggers backwards into the street, and it's like, "Othello, I die, I die alas in the street alone," and then falls over and dies from shock.
It's like that slow motion scene from Dread when they bust into that drug den and just like
Oh,
shoot
God.
all of those people in there.
Because of the freaking.
All right, just to be clear, that's a fucking machine gun you just
Yes,
fired. So you've
Well, we
now
already got
alerted everyone
shotguns
within
going off in the street. So
I mean, you've
at
alerted
this
everyone
point-
within several blocks. I mean, a shotgun going off is one thing, but like a machine gun going off is a totally different thing.
I don't know. I've
Yeah,
heard of
picture
both.
Ed 209 in RoboCop.
Sure, I mean, you've heard both because you're in the military, and that's what's
So-
going to alert everybody that there's military-grade
absolutely.
weaponry out here.
Yeah, everyone like within 3 miles knows that there's a fucking gunfight in the street right now. So burst is a decision I make every time I pull the trigger.
Yeah, you got to tell me
Yeah.
before you do it.
So I can either shoot 15 rounds off, or I could shoot 1.
Yes.
Noted.
It's still
Or
our
you can
turn?
shoot less in your burst, right? You
I can
tell
pick
me...
any number between.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So every 2 points you get over the burst, over the rate you need to hit, counts as an extra attack if you bursted that many. So if you say, I'm going to 3-round burst, and you hit a 8, 10, 12, you'll hit with all 3 bullets.
Oh, each 2 counts
Each
as
2
1.
counts as a margin of success.
All right.
All right. Goldstag,
So Archie-
Bandito, Deathwish, what's up?
Am I still within 5 meters?
Yes,
Gotta buy
but
a
he's
silencer
super fucking
for
dead.
my machine gun.
Who else is within? Is everybody else still inside?
They are inside. They're like running towards the door and the open windows of the place. They've all drawn weapons and are preparing to shoot out at you. But the glass is still between them.
Shoot through the glass. You already did it to our bus.
I mean, it's already broken down
Son of a
anyway.
bitch.
Hey, I made better breeze. How hard is it to switch to an assault rifle?
I don't know. We'll say you just drop your shotgun and pull out the assault rifle.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I'd probably have like that 1-point slings that's like super tactical.
Look, there's going to be a guy on YouTube that's going to correct every fucking mistake I made. Let's just make the mistakes so that they can give me all the page numbers.
Yeah.
I am not an expert in a time of warfare. Let's get back to Total War at some point when you're done killing drug dealers.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, switch to the AR, and then I can't shoot multiple people with the burst, can I? It would just make it really hard.
You can attempt to shoot multiple targets, but it's really fucking hard.
I would just concentrate on one at a time.
But yeah.
They did not buy the golf cart. Not a thing that happened.
Oh, damn it. I knew I should have got the golf cart to strap on the back.
Next purchase. Next purchase.
Benito, what are you doing?
Yeah, I'll just shoot at 1.
All right.
What does the lady have? Which one looks
Lady's
like has the
behind
biggest
the
gun
table.
here?
She's
You're talking
behind the
about the
table.
waitress. She's ducked behind a table that she's kicked over.
Oh,
to
okay.
use for cover.
She wants nothing.
I'll shoot one of the auto pistol guys.
All right.
One on the
Good
right.
luck. Let's see here. They have light cover between you and them, which is a -1. It's short range, and they've moved, so it's -2 total. your attack.
+1. Do I want to burst this?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll burst it, and it's a -1 to that, so I'd be rolling just flat.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, then maybe not.
Oh no, it still has a +1 because of laser sight. So
All right.
I'd be rolling.
Good luck.
+1.
Hit Nate. Everybody. Nope.
You got an
7, 8. That's an 8.
Oh, all right. You hit him with 1 bullet. So one of the beefy guys running towards you catches a AR shot, and he's just like, ugh! What's the damage rating?
Crap.
No, I
have
don't
my
think the damage
everything
rating
rolling.
is crap. I think it's actually kind of decent.
No, it's decent. No. AR assault rifle bullets hurt a lot. It is 4B, 4B.
All right. So that hits for 4 points of damage, cutting right into this dude.
And then
he
if I
slumps down on his knees, I'm gonna check for consciousness. He's out.
Cool. So,
Yep, he falls
if
over
I
from
can
shock.
run out of the way of their potential getting ready to blast out the window fire.
I mean, you're hiding behind a fire hydrant. There's nowhere else to go. It's open in every direction.
Okay, never mind. All
You
right.
can hide behind the car if you want.
No, I'll stay behind the fire hydrant and hope for the best.
Gold Stag, Death Wish.
stop damaging the bus.
I'm not damaging the bus. I'm behind the fire hydrant.
You're gonna have to leave in a hurry. I need you to understand that.
Pull out my,
I do. I know. I was
gonna
gonna see
pull
if
out
I could.
M&G flechette pistol and shoot at one of the two guys
Okay.
at 5-round burst.
Wow. Okay. You're taking a -2 to this attack for their cover and movement.
I am a small arms. Small arm?
Yeah, small arms.
Yeah, I'm looking for it. Support. No. What else? Oh, small arms. I am a 3, so it's +1 to
Luck.
that.
Did you
Alright.
get laser sight?
Oh yeah, I've got a laser sight and night vision scope.
You got that laser sight, man? Huh?
You put a scope on your pistol? Why?
It's a,
You only get the plus bonus for medium range.
Yeah.
At minimum.
We're in
oh,
short
for
range.
the
Scope's useless, dude.
scope. Okay, then. never
Unless
mind.
you're actually
Uh,
doing sniper
You just,
shenanigans.
you just have a +1. I don't
Yeah,
know.
no, that's a +2 with the laser sight.
Okay. Good luck.
All right.
It's like, what?
I feel like Arthur's good luck is so condescending.
6 plus 2 is 8.
8. All right. You shoot the next guy.
It
It's
is
a
a
-1 on this.
I think he's hoping that we just wipe here so we can make better characters.
4B7 S.
Sorry. What
Better
was
board
the rating?
1B/4B/S.
4B. Okay. Yep. You shoot this guy with flechettes. It hits him in the stomach and rib cage, and you can see where the little sliver of plastic needles has entered his body. He coughs up a little bit of blood, but raises his pistol towards you. Death Wish. Let's see. You guys have shot 2 different
As
dudes.
I see him raising his pistol, I take aim and fire.
All right. Are
Single
you shooting
round.
at the one that shot at Gold Stag, or are you shooting at the one that Bandito shot?
Well, the one that shot at Gold Stag is down, I thought.
The one that
Yeah, the
shot
one
at
that's-
Bandito's down. Yes.
And then I knocked out the guy I shot.
Yes, that's the only one that's down so far. There's 3 people inside. One of them is down. There's one shooting a pistol at Gold Stag in a moment, and then there's one who's unengaged.
The one that Gold Stag shot, the one that's
Okay.
aiming at him.
It's a -2.
Okay, so a total of +2. That's a 9.
All right. What's the rating on your weapon?
I believe that is the let's see, that's a 3B5.
Oh shit. No, he's actually just dead. Yeah. What are you shooting him with?
Magnum auto pistol.
Wow. Yeah, you just fucking. Oh wait, isn't auto pistol 4.3? Just the
It
standard
says
auto pistol's a 3B, right?
3B/5.
I'll go with your word for it. Maybe it's because it has a magnum.
It's Magnum.
All right,
That's
that
why
might be
it's
it.
3B.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
stronger.
you fire a gigantic fucking bullet that Slaves into this dude's torso. He falls back, unconscious in
kick.
shock. He is a tactical kill.
But the lieutenant does like the exaggerated recoil.
Uh,
Because his feeble arms can't really
Quick question.
manage the
Do you
round.
know what -1 recoil does?
if you try to
That
kick
gives you a
successive
negative to the roll.
shots. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. This guy is going to try to spray down the most dangerous member of your team that he can see. He can't see Heavy 7, so he's going to shoot at Bandito. Bandito has light concealment and didn't move, so
Yeah.
-1 on the shot.
I'm gonna die.
Maybe
he's
not.
going to 3-round burst this. That is going to hit, and it's going to hit you with 2 shots. What's your armor rating?
That's a 4, 5, 6. That's an 8.
Shit.
So that's 1 hit.
He is much higher than the skill you think he has.
Oh, okay.
Don't
a
you take
-1.
negative? How much did he take minus from the burst?
You don't take minus on bursts.
Thought you... But we recoil?
Recoil is for taking successive shots over and over again without
okay.
without
The
taking a
minus
break.
we would
Oh,
take.
so could we take successive shots?
I mean, there hasn't been a round where you shot the same person multiple times.
Oh, but
That's what the
Is-
successive shots is.
something I could do. So suit. It's 2, 4, 5, 2.
All right. So you're gonna take 6 points of damage.
I think I'm dead.
What's your body?
God.
All right. Let's make a con check here real quick.
What's your body?
What is your body score to begin with?
2.
All right. You're making a con check at a -2.
I'm dead.
What's your strength?
2.
Are you fit?
I am fit though.
That's good. At least you look good in your coffin.
Make this con check, buddy.
My God, everyone in my team's a freaking wimp. Under them freaking.
7.
That's
Right.
Constitution. You don't have a plus on it, do you? You might actually have a negative to that.
Yeah.
All right, Gold Stag. Bandito goes down and is not only is he like out of this combat, he is in very serious threat of just fucking expiring. He needs medical attention within the next minute, or he will bleed out and die here. Things just got
Alright.
very serious as he catches 2 rounds to the chest.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Good thing
help
I
him.
have a medical kit and metal
So
patches.
it's still their turn. Heavy 7 turned his attention away from that back door. The back door opens, and that mob boss from before. Heavy 7, you haven't seen this guy before, but I guess you've gotten descriptions from Goldstag and Bandito.
Sure.
It's pretty clearly that guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
He runs out the door. He's got a grenade in one hand and a pistol in the other. He fires off a couple shots towards you, just as like suppressive fire, nothing that's going to hit, to warn you, as he runs down the alley to get behind the building, where you hear another car pulling up to get him out.
Okay, well, I open fire.
Okay. What's the range on your weapon?
The range.
Yep, because he's now 10 meters away from you.
I don't know. I copy and pasted a stat block. That's not very helpful.
What kind of weapon are you using?
Light machine gun.
You'll be fine.
Yeah, I'm sure.
He has no cover. He moved 10 meters, so you have a -1. That's it.
Okay, so I have a +5.
Wow.
Damn, this is it. He's
You
Good
wanna burst fire on this?
So
I think you
it's
should.
so if I need an 8 to hit him, is that right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Is 8 is always the number or no?
Yes.
yes.
So 8, 10, 12. So 12 is the highest I could roll. Plus my +5. So 27 is the highest possible. Is that right? I could get. I don't know. Yeah, I want to burst.
All right,
Whatever-
all right,
whatever my
someone's
burst
correcting
is.
me on this. I'm going to leave what's happening as it goes, but here's the deal. When you burst, you don't deal the same damage over and over again. Your margin of success is an extra point of damage every time. So Bandito wouldn't have taken a horrifyingly large amount of damage, but neither would have. I mean, you're still dying, Bandito.
Sure.
You're
I
absolutely
mean, yeah,
dying.
of course.
But from this point forward, so if
From
like
this
I need
point
an 8
forward,
and I roll a 10, I get 2 extra bang bangs on there.
that's correct.
Okay. So it's not one every two.
Oh, actually, the vest take is like a 1-4-1-1 as well. So
I mean,
it's
the
2.
auto pistol has a 4 armor pierce rating, so that's a
Okay.
0.
So my other question while it's my turn is earlier you mentioned wearing armor on top of armor.
Yes, we'll
How
give
does
you
that-
encumbrance rating.
It will or won't?
It will. You'll take
Just
a
like-
-1 to shot.
It just automatically gives you encumbered
Yes.
if you
Yep.
put an armor on top of an armor.
Yep.
Hmm.
And you are correct. You do add recoil modifier to further burst attacks. We'll do that starting this round.
Okay, I do have a recoil thingy.
I think it's 2 on a light machine gun.
Yes, I have a +1. Does that make it that reduces it somehow? I have a recoil.
Suppressor. All right.
Yeah,
All right, so you're rolling a +4. I'll roll it
Okay.
for you.
thank you.
How many bullets are you using in this?
I'll shoot a 6.
100.
And are you armor stacked?
No.
All right.
I needed to know the answer to that question before I decided what
He's
I would
fucking
roll.
dead, man. You start shooting him with the light machine gun.
You got a 13. So.
You hit him with
Sounds-
all of the
sounds legit.
bullets. You gun this dude down from behind. He's like,
Mhm.
you're gonna hit him with, I don't know, like 4 bullets.
Seems good.
There's fucking holes leaking out of him. The car that was going to come pick him up just goes zooming past. Someone like opens the door and is like, "Oh, boss! Oh, he's fucking dead, dude! Go, 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 go!"
What happened to the grenade?
Can I do anything else, or is that all? I
That's-
Okay,
I
I
mean,
think it's
that's it.
time to leave.
Okay, all right.
These are only 5 seconds long, and you just
Okay.
turn down an alleyway and burst fire at a dude in the back.
I'm the only one that can drive the car. That's the problem.
Yep, he's the only one who could drive. I mean, you're not gonna be driving cars for days, possibly weeks at this point, assuming you
Exactly.
live.
Assuming
yeah.
you live.
I mean, that's the truth.
Goldstack, did you bring your medical kits with you?
Yeah, I brought my medical kits with me.
That's good.
Who
you
You
guys
shit
shouldn't
wanna
have
like
do?
his.
this was going to happen? I
You
knew
guys,
shit-
you guys have 1 minute to save Bandito's life, or he'll actually be fucking dead. Not
Yeah, I'm
like in
gonna-
a coma. He'll be actually dead.
I shout to Sid to cover me while I run to Bandito and try and help him back up on his feet. Right.
In the
Rolling.
arms of an
Don't you
angel.
dare start singing that.
None of you can pick him up and drag him.
Do you have a medical kit,
doctor
or do
could.
you have a field surgery kit?
Yeah, Doc's in decent shape.
I
actually.
have-
I think you have the
a-
medical kit.
I think I have both.
I have a medical kit and a meta patch and a stem patch.
So load me up with adrenaline to keep me alive.
That's not a
Uh,
field. That's not a field kit, though. What does a
So-
meta patch do? I mean, you're probably
Meta
about to need
patch
to
gives you
use it.
+1 to
All right.
your med tech rolls.
Are you going to slap a med patch on this dude?
Sure.
All right, you slap a
Okay,
med.
Medcheck General
Right on his
Just-
head.
will now be
He
a
didn't get
plus
shot, man.
5.
He got shot in the chest.
Head anyway.
All right, let's roll.
All right. Let's
Okay.
let's figure it out first. I need to look up everything involving first aid because this is going to be a fucking nightmare mode.
I'll go +4 Medtech General.
Okay.
5 in surgery.
You're going to be aiming for an
Subtract
8.
one of my med
Did someone at least
patches.
grab the booze? That way, you could feed that to me to help numb the pain, even though I'm unconscious.
Oh, you're knocked out. You don't know that.
Yeah.
Did
I
someone
mean,
get the booze for later?
you're unconscious and you will be for a very long time.
Indeed.
Let me pull up the healing and recovery rules here to see how
Oh.
badly this roll is going to go.
Also have a stem patch if we need.
What's the
Maybe just
stim
get like
patch?
adrenaline needles. That way, that
Stem
helps.
patch removes 2 fatigue and gives you +1 to consciousness checks.
That'll be good for later.
It is addictive though. Drug strength 3.
Great. Just what we need is addicts. If major surgery will be required, or if the ACL is 70%, character cannot use normal healing. All right, here's the deal. You're going to have to field repair him, and then you're going to have to do surgery in a hospital medical facility.
Okay.
You cannot heal him right now. You just have to stop.
Stabilize. Yeah.
You get a +2 to the skill to stabilize him. Use the same rule as blood loss. To get him to a medical facility.
Would this be under Medtech General's role? Yeah.
Yes, it is.
So
Let's
so
see
plus
here. If a
2
character has
plus
suffered
4
specific
plus 1.
wounds, Blah 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 blah
Six.
blah blah
The
blah.
boss isn't going to be happy
All right,
about this.
make the roll. You need to hit an 8.
So with
Stabilize him.
Battletech General 4 and the patch he put on, that's 5.
5
You said a +2 for something.
For stabilizing.
for
I think it is.
stabilizing.
For stabilizing, that is a 7.
So just don't roll snake eyes because that's an automatic fumble.
Knock on wood.
All right,
14.
you are capable of stabilizing him long
I
enough to
saw
get him to a
one there.
medical facility. However,
I'm not dead yet.
someone is going to have to drive or do something. For
Okay.
all you know, you've damaged the car, but you don't know how badly.
Okay,
Does
who's got
anyone
any
have any
sort of vehicle
land vehicle?
drive?
I have a -4 to drive land vehicle.
Perfect.
I've got a -4. I've got a +3 in navigation though.
Should have used the car as cover.
Driving ground vehicles -4.
I can't believe there's a skill roll just to get it to drive down the street.
Oh, yeah, I have a -4
I mean,
as well.
normally there wouldn't be a skill roll to drive down the street. I only made you do that roll for parking the car at the last minute because I thought it would be funny.
It was fun.
Now you're going to need to make a roll to get away before the police show up.
It's not going to be possible.
All right, well, you can roll it for me. Can anybody aid me?
I can aid.
How do you aid him? How do you aid him driving? Oh, you're going to do navigation.
Yeah.
I will.
All right, what's your skill rating on this, Red?
-4.
-4. All right.
We
good
all have a
fucking luck.
-4, so
I mean, it's not going to be any different. Who does it?
That's an 8.
so an
Eight
8.
of- Total 8?
No.
I mean your total's a 4. So
Oh, okay.
Okay. I was...
Eight.
you're
Or
you
that's
guys
5.
aren't chased by the cops. Like that would have been a fumble roll, right? That would
Okay,
have been
yeah.
getting a 2 or
Worst possible
snake eyes.
outcome. Yeah.
We get lost.
No, you get tagged. Like the cops note your vehicle type, and they're gonna send an officer by to check out why you were in the area. Right? The cops are showing up, and they're like, "We saw a late model hover bus with the rear tail light out. Some windshield's gone."
Is it like registered in our name?
I mean, yes.
Oh, I would have totally
No.
afforded it. That's fine.
For
We
buying a
didn't say that
junker
we
hover bus, do you think I'd actually
I'll tell you what.
pay with a real name?
I'll tell you what. We'll check how good your forgeries are
Okay.
at a later date.
Okay.
They're gonna check up
Sure.
on who bought this hover bus, right? They got the
Absolutely.
tags.
Sounds good.
Damn it.
All right. You
I could've
guys
gone with
drive
that.
the bus horribly. Heavy 7, you're slewing everywhere. You have no idea how the yaw controls on this thing work.
It's just Tokyo Drift up in here.
I'm using myself to keep freaking Bandito steady while he fucking drives.
I wish I could be singing In the Arms Angled while I'm dying.
Yeah, meanwhile, you're bleeding from your gunshot wounds.
I'm fine. I'm not freaking dead yet.
You're bleeding your blood all over his blood.
I'll fix myself up later.
Cross blood campaign. Oh man.
As you begin approaching the dropship, where your housing is, and the medical facility that your unit uses, there is a squad of your own troopers who you don't recognize, with rifles pointing them towards your car, screaming for you to stop.
Wait, they're our own, but we don't recognize them?
Yeah, they're wearing uniforms of your company, right? They're wearing your crow's black uniforms, the
Where are
black
we
on
exactly?
silver. Taking them to the dropship.
Oh,
There are people you don't recognize in
Outside
the
of
uniforms
our
of your
dropship.
company outside of the dropship at the loading ramp, the Battlemech sized loading ramp, pointing rifles at you, screaming for you to stop or they'll shoot you.
I mean, I guess I stop. I don't wanna get shot.
Shoot them.
I've seen what happens when people get shot. Okay, I know.
Two
I mean, you got
examples
like
die
an
when
there.
you're
example over there.
Why didn't we take him to the hospital? It doesn't matter. It's not
No,
important.
don't take him to the hospital.
We'll take him to a veterinary clinic with
Sounds good.
shitty.
Some horse
Hey, if
trick
we take
bread.
him
Do
to
like
any
John
state,
Wick.
Could be
Right,
right
John
away.
Wick,
Go.
where you just take him to the vet clinic and use
Yeah,
all
we-
their supplies.
Yeah.
Someone approaches you wearing a senior chief petty officer outfit from the Marine detail aboard the dropship, but you've never seen them before.
There's like less than 100 dudes in our outfit, right? Like you would
there's
know.
We
less
would
than
know
60 dudes.
all. We
That's
would
it.
know
know
all of them.
Don't
Yes,
we?
you don't know any members of the security detail. You've never like there are several new Marines, but you've never seen these people before. They stopped to salute Deathwish, but are asking you all for your credentials. And they're like 3 rifles pointed at where the front windshield was. So the senior chief petty officer is just like yelling at you guys, "Put your weapons down! Let me see some credentials!" She looks like she's about 50. Not super huge, not super buff, but from the way she's holding her weapon, she definitely knows how to use an automatic shotgun. What do you guys do?
Identify yourself.
Identify yourself, sir.
First Lieutenant Maxwell Head, and I list off like every friggin'
Sir, let me see your credentials.
title.
She holds a hand out, taking her other hand off the pump grip. That's probably not a pump grip because it's an
I hold
automatic.
them up just outside of her reach.
All right. He approaches you slowly to take it from you. Do you do anything?
I eye her warily.
All right. She
Good shot,
gestures.
she's dead.
She gestures to the rest of the men to like put their arms at ready, and are like, "Sir, can you explain where you are driving towards this dropship in the vehicle with that kind of state?"
Who the fuck are you?
The way you say that, she's like, "Staff Sergeant McGurk. I am Senior Chief Petty Officer Divertian.
Who?
Never.
That's pretty up there.
My security team was just brought on today."
Today? Did anyone get the memo on this? No one sends me the memos anymore. Who? What? What do you mean? What is going
We
on
answer
here? Why are
directly
you
to the pilot of this vessel, sir. First Lieutenant Crystal Loft. I'll be taking over his unit NCO as well.
Yes. Not great.
Excuse me.
Wait, what's
Who
a
are
chief
you?
petty officer?
What?
Chief
What's a
petty
chief-
officer is like above
Senior
your
Chief
rank,
Petty
man.
Officer.
Yeah, she's
That's it.
above.
Oh, okay.
That's like E.
I don't know what petty officers are.
E9.
That's some Navy talk bullshit.
E8
E9.
or E9. Super high ranking.
It'd be E8, I think.
So she's just like, "Sorry about the mix-up, sir. I assure you we're authentic. Allow me to show you my credentials." And she like reaches into her uniform pocket and produces for you her, I guess it wouldn't be a commission, right?
No.
But yeah, she shows you her credentials that
I
security
take
badge.
them, still staring at her, and I hand them back to McGurk.
I look at it and I turn it right side up.
It's authentic.
And I hold it a little bit farther away. I don't know. I just shrug and hand it
And
back.
just staring at her. Just take it.
Staff Sergeant Burke, you stand relieved of your duties as whatever it's called, the head non-commissioned officer.
Okay.
Man, I'm really dropping the ball here on this one. Senior enlisted officer. Senior
Yeah.
enlisted. Yep.
Good.
So
Thank
now the
God.
men are like walking around shining flashlights inside, and someone's like, "Man, there's a dead man in the back of the vehicle."
He's not
He's
quite
not
dead yet.
dead, for God's sake. We need
He's
to
not
get him to
dead
the
yet. He's just really pale.
I really wish I could be singing like,
I mean,
the
I
most
love
dead.
how everybody's like, "I love the change of command with people bleeding out," but
Yeah.
it's not like they can see into this vehicle, and none of you guys are like, "Hey, Gray is dying back here."
I
Oh,
can't
that
do
guy said
anything.
that.
I'm
I'm like, "Oh,
unconscious.
Oh, there is. It's almost like
Fighting
there's a
for
sense of
the
urgency, and we don't have time to get stopped by some
All right, she
bullshit.
waves you by to drive up into the mech bay.
I'm just here.
I'll drive up in there.
All right. They begin securing the area. They station up to condition 2, like yellow alert for the base. You haven't told them what's going on. All they know is that someone got shot off base and is coming back. So now they're waking
How
up.
did they know that someone got shot off base and was coming back?
Because you just showed them the dying body of Gray, and you
Oh.
drove up to the
You
dropship
should-
from outside.
In the time that we, from the stop to the ship, they're responding. Got it.
Yep, they're starting to respond. They're waking everybody up, and cancel all leave, etc., etc. Gold Hirsch, you need to make a surgery roll at -2.
Hmm.
Can I provide a med kit to give him a +1 to his
No.
Oh wait, this is a surgery roll, not a med tech roll.
So
Never mind.
first off, it's a surgery roll.
So that will
and
be,
he has to use the dropship facilities in order to even do this in the first place.
So surgery. Where the hell's my surgery again?
Oh boy, buddy. Fumble on here will probably fucking kill you.
Okay, surgery general. That'll be +2 since it's a -2 in
All
general.
right, great job. Let's do this roll. You need to hit a 6. All right,
11?
you sure that's 11? 9,
That's
10,
11.
11. All
5,
right.
4, yeah.
You have a +1. You get a partial recovery. Once you restore all damage, the specific injury achieves partial recovery will return to full functionality with minor effects. You take -1 poor vision. Oh no, that's only for if you get shot in the head. You have a -1.
I mean, I'd be dead if I wouldn't have to worry about that.
Yep, you have a -1 diminished lung capacity.
Okay.
We're not
Didn't you have
swinging.
restricted diet before? I'm actually just going to do that again. You have restricted diet. You can't eat anything solid until you're fully healed.
Poor guy.
That's fine,
He's
that's fine.
just going to be on gruel for the
Yep.
entire campaign.
Ah,
I really like that one. That's actually super painful
You know
to
what?
not be able to
That's-
eat solid food. And
Like everybody's eating like a steak, and I'm just there like with my like milkshake or.
Oh, speaking of, I have some steak
okay,
here.
so here's the deal: the doctor is attending too many people to actually assist your healing rate. So you have unassisted healing until you.
I
can-
also have to roll for my own healing too.
how much damage did you have?
a
I-
lot.
I have 2 points of health left.
Oh, you
From
have a
what I
-3 to this roll then,
Ooh.
because you
That's
have a
still
-3. You have a
Still
-3 to everything.
That would be
You would have gotten an 8 exactly.
sim-
So nothing changes.
yeah, nothing
Okay.
changes.
I'm still drinking goop from a.
You got exactly what you needed to.
God.
You will heal 1 damage every 7 days, so it's going to take you a month before you're capable of being off of your diet. So you won't
That's
even
fine.
wake up for 7 days.
Sweet.
Cool. I get a mini vacation.
If you,
I get a
wanna-
staycation.
I want to remind you that the pirates are expected to meet with you in 7 days.
You
Well,
have
good thing the 2
nature
people that were lined up to meet with the pirates were not wounded.
You require at least 1 more full-time medical officer in order to fully attend Bandito and everyone that now works for the company.
Can I pull on one of the soldiers that isn't really
No.
doing anything?
No one they can act as a nurse, but you need a full doctor to attend this unit. You're now looking at like 80 people who fire weapons on a regular basis.
Can we
and
hire
work out
one?
full time? Yes,
I
you can
would-
hire one, but you'll need to go through the proper channels. And
I
then
would
you'll have
like
to
to-
find a doctor who wants to be a mercenary.
I would like to bring up the situation with the head of the mercenary group and see what he think would be the best call.
So second off, Goldstag, you're not even gonna have time to do that. What's your
Hmm.
surgery skill? Is like a 2 or 3?
4.
4?
My surgery
You have
skill
to
is
be
a
in
4.
surgery for 8 hours while you yourself have been shot.
Hmm.
Now, and then you need to perform surgery on yourself, which will take another 8 hours.
That's pretty
Alright.
hardcore.
So go ahead and make that roll, and let's see how you do.
Okay, what's my negatives, if any?
The same negatives from last time, so
Negative
-5.
3.
Oh, you're not. Sorry, why not take a -2 because you have a major wound because you took more than half your health. Yes. Yep, you're gonna have a -5 to this roll.
All right.
Laugh it up, fuzzball.
Same med patch.
Wow.
Oh!
That's a 6.
That's a 6 total. What's your
No,
what's your
that's it.
positive?
My positive is 4, so that would be -1. That is
Alright.
a
10.
That's a 10.
All right.
I'm
You
fine.
also have a reduced diet.
yeah. I'm not bothered about that.
Okay. And you will not be healed for. You're going to
Liquid
have
diet and
to.
this diet.
You are going to have to not do your work either. There are literally 0 doctors in this unit now. You took 6 damage?
Yes.
It's going to take you 6 weeks to recover. So you literally get through Bandito's surgery and you're like, oh fuck, I have another 8 hours of surgery to do it myself. And then you just fucking collapse on the bed and stop moving. Alright, so Death Wish, in that 16-hour period where Bandito and Goldstag stay in the hospital forever, what do you and Heavy 7 want to do?
Well, first I write an email to the CO. Says response to, we do not accept attacks against our own. The situation has been resolved. Send.
All right.
And
Several
then-
minutes later, you get a call over the dropships thing calling for First Lieutenant Maxwell Harrod into the bridge. First Lieutenant Maxwell Harrod into the bridge.
Good luck.
I change into my day uniform.
All right. I
So
feel
I'm
like
not
to
s-
represent
I'm
the
not
passing
still
of
waiting.
time, like when you get up to the dropship bridge, which is the very top of the dropship, you can see dawn coming. A very tired-looking, slumped-over Captain Crow says, Lieutenant Harridan, I am glad to hear that things were resolved. Tell me what the status of your unit is.
Wounded, sir.
I see. How wounded?
Well, I do believe the good doctor and Bandito are going to be down for quite some time. However, myself and Sergeant McGurk are quite hale and hearty and will be able to continue our duties unimpeded. However, on that note, sir, seems we have some new hires.
Yes, apparently my executive officer has been hiring enough dropship crew to keep us running indefinitely and a security team on board. I was going to
Fascinating.
send out the information this morning with the morning briefing. How would I know
Oh,
that you
my
would be
apologies.
going on a secret night raid?
Well, you know, when things need to be taken care of, sir, there's no time like the present, as they say.
Indeed. I appreciate what you've done for this unit's reputation. I, as you know, hoped to be a more honorable mercenary unit, but it appears that in the pursuit of the defense of our people, we will occasionally need to employ mercenary tactics.
Well, sir, normally I would be much more forthright, but when dealing with actual criminals in such this regard, I did not see them as honorable combatants, as you would say.
I understand. If the doctor is down, I suspect that we're going to have very serious problems with the medical staff.
Yes, sir, I do believe we will need to hire some additional staff. Given that my actions have led to this impedance, I would be willing to, in the interim, pay any wages for any doctors out of my own resources.
I do not accept that. Instead, I'm going to be assigning you and Heavy 7 to the detail to find new townies to replace them. Anybody on planet will do. Find at least 2 or even 3 doctors and the nursing staff. We could use at least 6 assistant technical. They'll probably be easy. It's the doctors we need to worry about.
Yes, sir.
And as soon as possible, Lieutenant, I'd like to get our men out of sickbay and back on the streets. We're down 2 mech pilots, which means this unit is now at half strength.
Of course, sir. As quickly as possible, sir.
Very well.
Yeah. If he has nothing else for me, I'll beat a hasty retreat before the
First
XO
Lieutenant
shows up.
shows up. And I feel like
Dude.
that's a place for us to take our break.
So
I'll tell you
probably
the
be
last
hearing
thing
from
that
her
happens.
soon, anyways.
Sergeant Gray's compad blinks with a new message. And that's the last thing that happens before we head to the break. We'll be back in about 7 minutes for the second half, guys. Maybe there'll be more shooting. Maybe a mech combat will happen. I don't know. I can tell you almost certainly next game. If there's not one this game, next game will definitely have a mech combat. If you're thirsty for it and you're waiting. Speaking of being thirsty while waiting, enjoy the music.